It's Sunday night, the end of another week, the start of my 3 weeks of holidays, 3 weeks of not having to go. Can't put that finger down. Three to not get shot by a Gestapo agent. 3 weeks of not going into work, not working, not my day job. Hello, Madam Butterfly, by the way. You're welcome for that really extended and meaningless ramble. Oh, I'm going to pour myself a drink. I want to brainstorm tonight. I've got to make some Christmas cocktails for my YouTube channel. Hey, Rain, how are you doing? We're going to make a Christmas. First, tomorrow you open your advent calendar. No snow for you. And your friend in the Netherlands, they haven't had Christmas snow in a decade. Damn. So if you had a super thunderstorm, we did not have thunderstorms. We had a couple of bouts of very heavy rain yesterday and today. Did go to lawn bowls this morning. We were going to walk around, and just as we started to walk, some light rain fell. So we're like, no, we'll go, but we're driving around. And so we drove there, and we were meeting people. It was raining a bit, so people retired to the clubhouse, and we're talking with people and whatnot. Then the rain stopped. We went out there, and at one point, the sun, like the clouds parted, blue sky, the sun was coming down so hard. I'm like, I'm going to get sunburned now. But then that went away, got it cloudy again. And yes, Safa, very busy at bowls. Lots of people. It was an open day. Even had, sausage on bread. They had some snacks there. It was nice. And yes, Rain, I have had a haircut. And hello, Greg. So, Rain, no snow for a decade in the Netherlands. Because again, psychologically, I associate the Netherlands with snow. No, there was no alcohol drinking that I saw, Safa. There is a bar in there, but it wasn't open. They had like tea and coffee. Didn't see any Sunday morning boozing going on. I mean, I would have been right there. Maybe. Not really, because I drove there, but But yeah, I had 2 good shots out of like God knows how many bowls I rolled. 50, I don't know. 2 good shots, and I mean like really good ones, where I tagged the jack, and that's a particular sort of good thing to do in lawn bowls, and I did it twice. V8 season. Congratulations, Safi. You've managed to find something I care about less than football season. But that's okay. You do you, I say. Okay. That's looking a bit icky. I don't want my Irish peel. I'm not even going to trim the pith off it. Hopefully it's not too bitter for Mrs. Angry's hot chocolate. Going to put it in my drink. I'm glad no work for 3 weeks, to tell you what. Oh, that's a classic bit of typing there, Safa. Are you asking if I've gone on the new Metro Tunnel train stations yet? And you're the 5th Beatle. Actually, well, there are 2 people who have claimed to be the 5th Beatle. One who was playing with them before they got famous, Stuart Sutcliffe, and then like Ringo was injured at some point, and they had to have a replacement drummer, and that was Pete Best. Arguably, Stuart Sutcliffe has a better claim as the fifth Beatle, because he was properly a band member. He chose to leave, whereas Pete Best was a stand-in. Stuart Sutcliffe, yeah, well, old. All right, give myself 2 cherries because I'm definitely gonna find some replacement cherries this week. Really big bit of ice in my glass. Rain, ChatGPT about the Netherlands. The winter season has shortened about 1 fewer winter per day compared to previous decades. There you go. Oh, okay. Strictly Sega with the Beatles facts. I thought Pete Best did the Australian tour, or someone called Jimmy Nicol. So we're up to 7 Beatles now. Oh, sorry, that's right. But hadn't Stuart Sutcliffe left the Beatles by the time that happened? You know way too much about the Beatles. I'm just trying to remember. I saw they made a movie about Stuart Sutcliffe a few years ago. Yeah, and I knew something bad happened to him, but I thought he voluntarily left the Beatles. But I actually trust your knowledge over mine. So if you had lasagna, I had kofta. It's the skinless sausages, and there were some veggie accompaniments. Turned it into a wrap. It's pretty good. Pete Best, the drummer, played with the Beatles. So Pete Best played with the Quarrymen. Booted Pete and hired Ringo. Okay, see, I only have very rudimentary Beatles knowledge. But that is interesting. We're up to like 7 Beatles. Rain, you are spelling lasagna correctly the second time there. Safa's typing is atrocious. Like, I occasionally have trouble even guessing at the intention of a comment. Like, before, I think he was asking me if I'd been on the new train stations, but I'm really not sure. Yes, the movie's Backbeat. I remember enjoying it, but I clearly don't remember many details of it. One of the first Beatles movies you ever saw. I don't think I've watched any of the actual Beatles movies in full. I've watched parts of Hard Day's Night, and I've seen a little bit of Yellow Submarine animation. But I mean, yeah, I like the Beatles, but I'm not a Beatles fan as such. Don't delve into the deep lore of the Beatles. Ha 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 ha! Sorry, Rays. Okay, you win a special prize for that haircut comment. What in the Justin Bieber fuck happened? You're the first one to say that it's a Justin Bieber haircut. But I'm going to give you that. Strictly say John Lennon getting jealous of Stu Sutcliffe's girlfriend Astrid. Stu was way more passionate about painting and art than playing bass. Yeah, that was the it was like the tagline of the movie. Like, it's a difficult choice between art, the love of your life, and the best band in the world. What does he call the Quarrymen at one stage? Stuart Sutcliffe calls it John Lennon's Skiffle Band, because the language was still so new then. You know, they weren't rock and roll because they weren't like, you know, Bill Haley and the Bill Haley and the Comets. The terminology hadn't really settled around things like pop and rock. Oh my God! Sorry, you're just killer sentences there, Rays. Pegging me for Justin Bieber, then almost got a knife in your heart by a fat Elton John last night. Good Lord. Good Lord. What is happening in the world? Got a cut. God damn it. Jesus. Yeah. Not so much rock at the start. Yeah, well, rock and roll was heavily stolen from the blues. Heavily. Particularly Elvis stole heavily from the blues. Yeah, it wasn't until the 60s where, as you say, rock and pop got way. I suppose if you just say pop is popular music, the crooners and whatnot, the pop was always white. And eventually rock got white. And I agree. Tricky Sag would be good to have on a trivia night, especially if there were Beatles questions, movie questions. Not TV. I'm good at some TV trivia. You need a cross-discipline team. Oh, I haven't put the chat on the stream. It's weird when I forget that. There we go. Yeah. Took 10 minutes to get reminded of it too. There you go. Better at TV. Yeah. It's going to depend on the era, how well I do on TV. 70s, 80s, 90s, I'm going to do very well. And I do okay with more recent. But definitely give away my age with the TV that I remember really well. So, Rose, you're working in the uni. Oh, okay. You are working at uni now. Okay. But, oh, well, you've come in with just some killer one-liners tonight. So, Sarah. All right. I need to come up with some Christmas cocktails. Maybe things that have orange juice in them because I've got some orange juice. I've already got your Christmas Negroni. That's fine. I'm going to do that. The Four Pillars Christmas Negroni recipe with their Christmas gin, which I have some of. I think it's 3 Christmas gin from 3 years ago because I got it really marked down on a sale because it was, you know, a year or something old at the time. And they release a version every year and they get a different artist to do a one-off label for it. Who knows? I might be tempted to get it again this year, as I will be going to the Four Pillars Distillery next weekend. That's going to be quite a time. So, Ray, you thought the guy who stabbed you was a spitting image of Elton John, but fat. He tried to stab you, went faster than Elton John in a men's toilet. Oh, God. Oh, Rain, you're a bad person. Peppermint Schnapps and OJ, honestly. The fatter they are, the faster. I know, I'd fall pretty far. It would be very ill-advised for me to try and knife someone, I wouldn't manage it very well. Oh god. Sophie trying to get Ray's interested in talking about Glory, but he's given up on Glory. Oh well. They've disappointed him one too many times. Enough issues with disappointment. You don't need it on TV every week. Ooh, harsh. So, okay. So the liquor.com website had some good Christmas stuff on it. I'll share screen because it would look weird if I'm just talking about it and not showing it to you. Okay. So let's fucking go. Glory holes. Oh dear. See, that's the voice of defeat, right? Safa, you say, but they're winning some, and Race is going, oh, they'll fuck it, don't worry. Oh, Madam Butterfly, another Japan trip. Nice. Okay. So help me decide which of these sounds good. Christmas search results on liquor.com. Stupid, very big ad. Accelerates healing. Advanced hydrocolloid. That's bullshit. Sorry. Christmas punch. Well, let's start with Christmas punch. What's Christmas punch? Just go Christmas punch. What's in it? Rum. Optional. Oh god, so they're giving you a non-alcoholic thing. Cranberry juice, cherry juice, simple syrup, allspice, ginger, nutmeg, ginger ale. So that's like a spiced ginger ale and put rum in it if you like. God, fucking aggressive ads, honestly. Snow Bunny. Rudolph's nose. Okay, I need to know what that is. Rudolph's nose. Use a cherry as the nose. Anchor Christmas Spirit. So that's a distilled beer and a distilled ale. Bitters Pinot de Charence. I actually have an Australian wine that is that. I could use, okay, so I've got commercial products. I've got Christmas gin and Christmas brandy. 6 extremely useful tips for holiday menus that make sense for your bar. Christmas sin. Okay. What is a Christmas sin? Armagnac, chestnut liqueur, coffee liqueur. Just a little liqueur? They fucked up the coffee beans. Oh, is it warm? Oh, okay. It's a warm drink. They've misprinted something here. Just half-ounce liqueur. Huh. I don't know that I want to make a hot drink, though. Right, well, dude. Hello. Razor's got to move on a crackhead. Oh, my God. Never heard anyone come back from Japan complaining. Yeah. Yes, I got all the posts from Madame Butterfly last year enjoying Japan. Yes, I guess it's the cherry is Rudolph's nose. Christmas sin. Do I want to make a hot drink? Now, I could adapt this a bit. I think instead of chestnut, I could do the macadamia liqueur. And instead of coffee liqueur, maybe chalk orange. And also fuck the coffee beans. I don't like coffee. Huh. It's a Christmas sin because they normally, they make Christmas drinks red. Oh, 30 best holiday cocktails. Weird drunken history of SantaCon. Wow, that's a whole thing. Hear the nightmare stories about SantaCon. Okay, let's go back. They had 30 best holiday cocktails. Eggnog, sure, I got eggnog. Hot buttered rum. I don't think I want to go to the trouble of making hot buttered rum or a hot toddy. I'm just not that into the hot drink. How is espresso martini hot drink? Coquito. I'm actually doing a version of that. Glog. That's a fun name. Scandinavian country. Okay, what's in Glog? I just like it for the name. So it's red wine, port, vodka, sugar, figs, raisins. So that's a big punch thing. And you warm it up, do you? Yes, that's another. I don't really want to do a hot one. Irish coffee, don't want to do that. Cranberry ginger mimosa. Oh yeah, they keep saying cranberry is a. And how is a White Russian a holiday thing? And mules. Tom and Jerry, you make this weird batter to make a Tom and Jerry. I don't feel like doing that. Mulled wine. Bobby Hugel's freezer martini. I mean, that's a proper fucking holiday if you're just doing martinis. Golden Cattle Dog. Golden Cattle Dog. Ah! Golden Cadillac. Jeffrey Morgenthaler's hot toddy. Actually, I like Morgenthaler's stuff. What does he say to have? Whiskey, allspice, just a teaspoon. Okay, for a single serve. Ginger syrup, lemon juice, and top it with boiling water. Ooh, I could be tempted. I've got a ginger liqueur that I haven't used. I could be tempted to do a Jeffrey Morgenthaler hot toddy, actually. Be an excuse to use a ginger liqueur that I've used. Brandy Alexander's a classic. Rum Flip. Jesus, these aggressive fucking ads they've started putting on websites. Rumpelschnugger. That sounds like what Homer Simpson would call sex. Rumpelschnuggler. Boozy hot chocolate. Winter daiquiri. Holiday cheer. Cranberries. They want to put cranberries, I think. Hot caramel buttered rum. Caramel flavored vodka. Gross. Sorry, I'm being a snob again about vodka. Baltimore eggnog. What's the difference about this? Eggs, cognac, powdered sugar, whole milk, heavy cream. Yeah. Pear tree martini. Bourbon rosemary punch. We do have rosemary growing in the garden. Don't really want to make a punch though. Winter mojito. Posset, which is another hot one. Beer-based egg drink. Definitely beer. Gross. Poached pear and ginger daiquiri. That does not look like a daiquiri. Oh, it's a frozen drink. Okay. Poached pears in spices included cardamom, star anise, vanilla, cinnamon, and black peppercorns. Damn. Cousin Eddie, that's another eggnog. Oh God, Fernet in an eggnog. That's pretty intense. A winter sour. Ooh, gross, Campari. Fuck off. don't really want to do that. Oh, what do we got on the Discord? Jesus Christ. Okay. So Strictly Seiki gave me this link. Delicious have 66 cocktails. The Grinch, it's green. So it's got Midori and coconut, lime, pineapple. You know what? I freaking gotta. I think I've got to do that one, a green one. So lime juice, pineapple juice, coconut rum, Midori. Use up some of my Midori. So it's honestly, that sounds not terrible. Lime juice, pineapple juice, coconut rum, and Midori. And it's a fun color. I don't know. I think that sounds pretty good. I think that's good for YouTube, actually. Madam Butterfly going to run outside naked while I'm scrolling. Oh, no, see? It's Sixth Sense told me to do it. Aussie Christmas cocktails. Okay. Illawarra plum and cranberry champagne cocktail. Good Lord. Where do we get Illawarra plums? From Illawarra, I suppose. Rhubarb and aquafaba sour. Mrs. Angry grew a lot of rhubarb at one point, and I made a rhubarb syrup, I think. I don't have it anymore. But what's the actual recipe for this? Gin. Poached rhubarb. Jesus, 30 mils of aquafaba is a lot. Lemon juice, maraschino. So sugar, lemon peel, and juice and spices in a saucepan. So you put rhubarb, sugar, lemon, and juice. What juice? They're not saying what juice. Is it a lemon juice? But it's not that. I mean, oh, there's poached rhubarb. Sorry. So, Jesus Christ. Okay, so sugar, lemons, cassia bark, star anise, 500 grams of rhubarb stalks. Good Lord. I mean, I love the creativity. I don't really want to do that. Oh, you want ad block? Yeah. Yeah, good point. And thank you for that, Strictly Sega. It was Northern Hemisphere cold weather drinks. All right, let's keep going. Bellini, yeah, fuck that. Tequila Sunrise, Mixed Berry Punch, Candy Cane. Right, how do they do this? Candy canes. Yeah, vodka, white creme to cacao, grenadine. So it's like crush the candy canes. Oh, and put the crushed candy canes in the thing to dissolve. Oh, this is for 2 serves. Vodka, white creme to cacao, grenadine, cranberry juice. Everyone loves fucking cranberry juice. Aussie Vermouth Highball. I do have Aussie vermouth. Ah, I have that actual vermouth. Regal Rogue Daring Dry. Lime juice and sparkling water. Yeah, that's a pretty low ABV drink. Passion fruit spritz, gin basil smash, pandan mojito, Pim's cup. Oh, this is okay. You thought this sounded good, Strictly Sega. Gingerbread eggnog. 6 egg yolks, 150 grams sugar, milk, cloves, cinnamon stick, cream, grated nutmeg, whiskey or bourbon. Omit if using it for children. Ah! They can learn. So, ginger syrup. Is it 200 grams sugar, 240 mils water, ginger peeled and thinly sliced? See, again, I'd probably cut that short because I've got a ginger liqueur. Yeah, that is honestly not that far removed from my eggnog. Just I don't put the ginger in it. Mary Pickford, that's classic. Bird of Paradise. Matt Preston's Spicy Mezcal Paloma. Ooh, I have that actual mezcal as well. Peloton de la Muerte. Death Squad. I don't like spicy though. Green chili and coriander seeds. Waratah Spritz. Okay, what's in that? That's from a venue called the Waratah. Vodka, Mistel. Watermelon juice. See, I don't like watermelon. Nah, it's not really my thing. It kind of would be. I see what you're saying. Strictly Sega, use my own eggnog and ginger. Kind of would be interesting to try my eggnog mixed with a bit of the ginger liqueur. Madame Butterfly spreading chocolate on yourself to give us all some extra dark chocolate. Ah, nice. Espresso eggnog. People have got to do fucking espresso on everything. Espresso eggnog martini. Ugh. Campari. No. Jamie Oliver's boozy Brazilian lemonade. Ooh, couldn't find that page. Something's wrong with their website. Australiano. Is that the Americano or Italiano? What's an Australiano? An Australian gin liqueur, Maiden Eye Classic Vermouth, blood orange wedges. Is this one going to work if I... No, there's something wrong with that one. Pink grapefruit gin spritz, Byron Fling. Oh, that's got Mac. I love Mac. Sparkling wine, passion fruit puree, soda water. Ugh, that just doesn't appeal to me. Port punch, rhubarb, pomegranate, and kombucha. I don't like kombucha. Pear and rosemary gin fizz. Paloma, gin lemon basil spritz. Passion fruit margarita, Aperol spritz. Pomegranate and orange cocktail mixer. Ugh. Sorry, which one made you do was the homage rule, the extra dark chocolate? Is that what we're going for? What's this one? Pomegranate.
Experience the wonders
Prosecco.
of Northern Europe. or upon
Wait,
the
what is it?
Arctic on a scenic Discovery
Oh.
yacht voyage. Book now to save from $5,000 per person.
Okay.
Scenic Discovery Yachts in a class of its own.
Sugar. Oh, so making like an orange syrup. Okay. Oh, that Paloma Mojito Smug Jug. Even safe for little ones to get their hands on. Damn. Okay. Rosé Spritz, Beehive Punch, Campfire Espresso Martini, Watermelon and Rosé, Frozen Pina Colada, Grilled Pineapple Mojitos. Grilled pineapple's a great flavor. Raspberry Prosecco and Mint. The Prohibition. Okay, what the hell is that? Apple Pie Melbourne Moonshine. Okay. Amaro Montenegro.
With Asana, the enterprise work
Shiraz.
management platform, tasks and company-wide goals are in one
Yes, I
place.
like to keep life simple.
So everyone
and do
understands
whiskey.
how their day-to-day work connects to those goals.
Amaro Montenegro Shiraz.
And your teams
Juice
aren't
of one
struggling to
lemon.
find the latest plans. Asana, a smarter way to work.
You know,
Try
I
it
should
for
do
free
something
at
with this
asana.com.
spiced apple I'm making. In fact, I should taste it so it's not over-flavored. Let's try that. Make myself bigger. Hello, Abigail. I'm looking for Christmas cocktail ideas. No, you're annoying VD recording. Nice one, Kelsey. Yes, I'm trying to have some ideas for Christmas cocktails. Sparkling cocktail with iced strawberries. The Grinch Spritz. Spicy margarita, orange and basil Pimm's, ranch water, pomegranate Pimm's, Bahan rum mule, amaretto sour, raspberry vermouth red, lots of spritzes, fizzy rum and pineapple shrub, orange and lime margarita. Wait, what's the recipe here? What's the orange part? Lime. Lime. Okay, so lime and orange juice. I'm looking for excuses to use orange juice because I have some. So what are we making a punch here again? So this is for 2 cocktails. So saying 30 mils lime juice. Why not say it in fucking mils? I fucking hate it when they don't use mils. Or even fluid ounces. Fucking tablespoons and cups. Fuck off. Honestly. Passion fruit cocktail. Baklava cocktail. Damn. Ooh, wait. What music was used in what video played? I didn't hear anything. I noisy videos playing for you. I'm not hearing it. Lemon juice, pistachio syrup, whiskey, amaretto, honey syrup,
With scenic.
thickened cream. What are they saying this? Baklava.
It's more than a Europe
Okay,
of
I'd fuck off
cruise. It's
pistachio
an
and put Mac in
all-inclusive,
there, probably.
ultra-luxury journey in a class of its own. Book now and secure a bonus upgrade to
Oof,
a
and
balcony
just
suite
throwing
in
cream in.
2026.
I don't make creamy cocktails very often. Maybe I should. So it's making noise. Okay. Look, I just found a mute button. It's weird. It's not playing for me. Like, I wasn't hearing anything. I would have shut it off. And I don't know why I wasn't hearing anything. But it should be muted now. Why is there cream? There's no cream in baklava. That's the name. Gin cocktail. I love that as a creative name. A gin cocktail. Fabulous Fizz. Pimm's. Gontropo. Lychee champagne. Frozen margaritas. Strawberry mango margaritas. Pomegranate margaritas. And that's it. Okay. There are a couple of those I want to write down, actually. Baklava. I might do something. Anyway, I'll even stop sharing. It's good. Instructional YouTube. Oh dear. That's damning them. Instructional YouTube video music. Thanks for coming in and saying hi, Celtic. You got 4 a.m. start. I appreciate you need to get some sleep. Okay. Gotta get me a little shot glass. Gotta taste my spiced apple drink to make sure the flavor's not too strong. Smells good. Okay, some little bits. I need to fine strain this sucker. They won't hurt me. Wow, this is so much better now. It was pretty good before. My homemade Applejack, concentrated eggnog. Not concentrated eggnog. What's that? Eggnog on the brain. Concentrated apple cider. Okay, I need to make a video with this stuff. Oh, man, that is actually really yummy. Okay, I just have to think how I'm going to do it. Man, that is good. Justin, you had a pro-Russian Ukrainian Uber driver. Is that someone who is saying Ukraine should be Russia? I'm not sure. We read a novel last night. Way too hard. Oh no, emotionally raw and drained. Can you share the name of the novel? I've been listening to some honestly fairly lightweight audiobooks that haven't grabbed. I was doing some sci-fi epic things, and yeah, have just been disappointing. They've been kind of highly recommended. And I don't know. I just kind of lost interest. It's not like, say, The Expanse, which is an absolutely incredible series, and I definitely did not get sick of or uninspired by it. It's very good. So, Justin, the driver was Ukrainian but supported Russia. Of course, there are some Ukrainians who support Russia. It seems fairly clear it's not a majority. So, Abigail, the novel is The Lily and the Crown by Rosalind Sinclair. Main protagonist is modeled on you. Oh, wow. Gosh. As you say, if it felt a bit too real, novels can do that to you. Damn. Now I want to look that up. The Lily and the Crown. Where's the search function on here? Lily and the Crown. There, by Rosalind Sinclair. Seems popular. Lesbian sci-fi romance about daring to risk your heart with someone you shouldn't. Ah. There you go. Well, I feel like that maybe once you get over the sort of it all feeling a bit close, that maybe you're able to appreciate more. I don't know. Suffolk Chaos Sports bill due tomorrow. Bills are like that. They come due regularly. Justin, and someone said if you're working in a security role, you have to report it for your clearance. I don't know what you mean by that. What security role? What clearance? Man, that clarified custard's good. Oh, Tricky say asking talk about gardening. Speaking of gardening, I went to Bunnings today, which is sort of about, well, it was about gardening because Mrs. Angry she's the gardener of the house, and she wanted some gardening stuff. And we got some practical household things as well. I always love looking at their lights because I love lights, getting different solid powered lights, and I didn't get anything. There's a couple I thought, I could do that to light up our path at night. The Bunnings was not packed, Safa. The car park, because it was a big shopping mall car park. That was pretty crowded. Abigail's indoor gardener. Gardening any of my favorite plant? Just asking for scientific inquiry purposes. Justin, yeah, epic move you're doing. You're doing very, very well if you got 90% of your packing done. Because hell of a thing to undertake. You don't grow those types of plants. Oh, I just thought we were doing like Star Trek Discovery and exploring the mycelium network. Yes, why? Garden's a good thing, Madam Butterfly. Not sure what type of garden you're planning, though. nefarious purposes. Ah, that's a nice. Fungi aren't plants. Well, okay, I'm going with, primary school science, like, there's plants and animals, which are borderline useless descriptors, honestly. Just like I love people who want to put hard labels on things, and this is not in reference to what you said, Dr. Abigail, but for instance, the thing that right wingers love doing, thinking they're grabbing someone and going, "Oh, what's the definition of a woman?" And it's like, well, why is that important to you? What are you trying to achieve with the definition? Because, classifying and labeling things is useful up to a point, and then it's no longer useful. It's the harder you try to lock down a definition, the more you're going to exclude things that should be included, and you will include things that should be excluded. And that's across almost anything: people, plants, animals, furniture. It's like someone trying to be clever and they're just being an anti-trans bigot, and define a woman. So I said, define a chair. And every time they tried to define a chair, they got showed a picture of something that met that definition but wasn't a chair. And it's just like, there are limits to classification. There's a proper word for it. I mean, classification is a fine word for it, but there's a word. Yes, Dr. Abigail, behold a woman. Yes. Reference to ancient Greeks arguing. Bring out a pluck chicken. Thank you, Dr. Abigail. I thought you'd come up with taxonomy. Taxonomies are useful until they're not. And if you really press the point, they become useless. It's like, was it Stephen Jay Gould's book, No Such Thing as a Fish? It's like, there's no such thing as a tree either. There's at a certain point with these sorts of definition, it's like, what is a fish? It's a thing that you think of as a fish. So, and then you can just go, well, I don't think it's, because people will come up with a thing about in the water, breathing through gills and whatnot, and it will leave things out or include things that shouldn't be. But it's just ridiculous. Yeah, it's Chalico, all those fuckheads. The answer is something that none of your fans have ever touched. The one I like with these, when the dude bros are doing it, like, oh, define a woman, and go, it's the person who covers their drink when you're near them at a bar. No such thing as a vegetable. Yes, and that's the same thing. People, vegetable and fruit, it's a useful taxonomy to a point. You go like, I see this as a vegetable. I see this as a fruit. But if you try and just really nail it down and put a hard boundary, you will fail. You will just fail. And it's, something they just don't understand. Because the people who say things like that, they're not trying to gain knowledge or understand something. They're just trying to make a stupid, bigoted point. We don't want to take Dr. Abigail to a trivia night because she'll argue the answers. I mean, possibly. But then you've got the moops. It's just like you have to accept the written answer. It was like classically 20 questions. The classic way to open 20 questions is it an animal, vegetable, or mineral? To which the correct answer is yes. Unless it isn't, actually. You know, there's gases. That's not animal, vegetable, or mineral. So Abigail wins pub trivia. Strictly Sega wins themed ones, Star Wars ones, etc. Yeah. Yeah, for me at trivia nights, I either do really well or really badly because you can never predict the type of questions they're going to ask. And if the questions happen to fall into my areas of expertise, I'll kill it. But sometimes it's just like, what? Like I often say, like, if it's sports questions or history questions, I'll do really badly. But sometimes there's sports questions or history questions, and I do really well. I love that, Dr. Abigail. You win so often you feel like you're cheating. Well, definitely have to take you out to some pub trivia then, where they have good prizes. Find one where they have good prizes. If it's sports, you'll lose, Abigail. Yeah, it's I know my weaknesses. Sports trivia would definitely be one of them. So that's just a cross I have to bear. Just a sad hardship in my life that I'm not into sport. So sad. Yeah, we need Safa on the team for sports. So that's what you need. You need a bloody interdisciplinary, cross-functional team. People with different skills. There you go, Safa, volunteering, sports trivia. Nice. See, you got to have all the different skills, all the different areas of expertise. Because despite what conceited rich people clearly think, achieving in one area doesn't mean you achieve in all areas. Madam Butterfly, look, I could be a sumo wrestler, not just from being a fat bastard, but also low center of gravity. I think that would work in my favor. In other words, I'm short. Do you reckon 89 was VFL? I don't know if it was. But again, see, that's how bad my sports knowledge is. I don't know when the VFL changed to the AFL. Strictly Sega, I fell over once. Oh, okay. And you were going to bring up the chair, but I didn't actually fall on the chair. Just almost did. So 1990 was the first year of AFL. Okay. And I'm getting a new chair this week if I manage to successfully put it together, it'll be the right height, because this chair is too low because the gas lift's broken. And I get to chuck this one out. God, I think I might friggin' Shanghai young Mr. Angry to put the chair together. I friggin' hate doing it. I'm not that sure, no. 5'8", quite average for my generation. Short for like Zoomers, they're all tall. So for the new chair is going to get delivered sometime this week. I did get it in the Black Friday sales. I got one recommended by young Ms. Angry. You know, one of those mesh multi-level ones that, so you don't have to worry about cushions getting flattened and whatnot. She spends heaps of time gaming and tuning it, and so she recommends the chair, so that's good enough for me. Greg, would I have to adjust the camera? I mean, the camera's just neat. No, it's not IKEA. It's some, actually, I can tell you, I think it's a Japanese brand. Madam Butterfly, good with your hands. Well, your hands are just slightly too far away. And I mean, of course, I've put stuff together before. I just don't like it. Where's my massages? I'm getting a hearing test tomorrow. I'll preempt them by saying I'm more than half deaf. Sihoo, Sihoo, Sihoo brand ergonomic chair. I think is a Japanese brand. Abigail has a Secret Lab gaming chair. There you go. So the only Black Friday things I got in the end were the chair and booze from Sipify. And I did put the friggin' link on Discord. I don't know if you missed a whiskey that was originally selling for $250, selling for $55. So I got a few things because those prices were just wild. And I absolutely could not resist. And although the one freaking distiller that I really was hoping would do a Black Friday sale because they had a couple of things I wanted to get, Marionette did not have a Black Friday sale. So I was a bit disappointed. There's just a rumbling noise. I don't know if that was thunder or a truck in the middle distance. I don't know. Very hard to be sure. Hey, Hannah, how are you? Yeah. Are they going to get a complaint or no? Do you get cheers or jeers from the boss for a snarky comeback? Customer. Oh, with the customer laugh, so that's okay. Abigail, middle distance. There's close. There's far distant, like a kilometer or more away. Middle distance, a couple 100 meters away. So, you know, a block or two. Wow, your middle distance is 4 to 5 kilometers. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yes. For distance running, yes. Who defines this? No, they're personal and subjective. The context in what I was saying middle distance was a couple 100 meters. So, Hannah, your customer called. You don't have a store phone number. So how the fuck did they manage to call you? That's crazy. Wanted something impossible. But yes, when Strictly Sega was talking about running, there are established distances in distance running. So Honey had to keep telling her the system can't be overridden to achieve what she wanted. She kept interrupting to say, can't you just do something nice for me? Oof, we're getting into dangerous territory then. Some rando saying, do something nice for me. Like, yeah, come into the store and I'll give you a back rub. Gone from 0 at the desk to 9 lined up, and they're all listening as you keep repeating yourself on the phone. Abigail, if your middle distance is someone else's fast distance, doesn't make the terms meaningless. Yeah, but it's just colloquialism. It's subjective meaning. Like the old measurements that they used in England or changed stuff. It's like the distance a man can walk in a day. It was completely arbitrary and made up and inconsistent measurements. It's like asking someone when something happened. They say a long time ago. They've got a frame of reference in their head, and there's no guarantee that it's the same frame of reference as yours. Long time ago could be a few years ago or a few centuries ago. So Hannah, she placed an order at 1 a.m., ready by 4 p.m. She needed it at 2 p.m. System only allows you to do them in order they come in, so you couldn't give her another time other than 4 p.m. All right. Well, what you're saying, Strixhager, that's formal measurement systems. That's based on an established standard. But throughout history, people have done informal measurement things that just meant something to do them. Abigail, it doesn't help you until you ask for clarification. Then I give you some clarification. So first customer in line had heard a majority of the call. When you finally put her on hold to do something nice for her, the customer said, you're way more patient than I would be. And you turned around and said, I get paid to be patient. She's lucky I'm at work. Don't want that shit outside of work where no one's holding you out. So he laughed, didn't seem to think you were being a bitch, so you think you would get the award for a snappy response. I mean, good framing though. Like, oh, you're really patient. Only because I'm at work. Someone fucked me around like this out in the real world. I'd just tell them to fuck off. Dang. Just look at, I think, my Baron Jaeger honey cocktails. Can I call any of these Christmas cocktails? Because it's like spicy. Oh, there's a hot toddy. But thank you for the link you gave me, Charlie. I think I'm going to use a couple from that. I just need to plan them. Tea time, Baron Jaeger tea, lemon juice. Yes, your answer was based on established levels of running distance. Why include any mention how far just say in the distance? Because nobody can tell me how to talk. Well, they can. I'm just not going to listen. You're going to address your attitude. Considering when co-workers see you handle difficult customers, they say, I thought you were going to jump the counter. You were really calm. The book has unmasked you, so you're being super autistic. And look, that's fine. Justin, by the time you were 14, you'd moved country 6 times. That's pretty impressive. My first proper girlfriend at college she had more homes than birthdays. That was moving merely between 3 countries, though. And a USU middle distance is a nondescript place somewhere in the middle of me. Whatever you're looking at, furthest thing you can see. Yeah, and that's what I mean. It's a subjective thing. And actually, I think that's a really good explanation, Hannah. If you're looking and you go, the limits of what you can see is the far distance. The middle distance is in the middle between you and as far as you can see. That's actually a good explanation. Way better than mine. Hardly surprising that other people can come up with better descriptions than I do. Justin, I would agree with you that I think it is psychologically unhealthy for kids to be moved around all the time, not being able to form bonds, not having any sense of security. I lived in the same house for the first 18 years of my life. I only moved bedrooms. And that was only once. So, Abigail, you related to the character, unnerving. Plot of the book, how much you cried while reading it. Very well. Yeah, well, intense relationship with a novel. That happens. I'm sure the author would be moved by you being moved. They might even apologize for upsetting you, but maybe they just feel satisfied. I love Safa. I hate moving bedrooms. Yes, I had to book a truck. I didn't hate, look, okay, because I'm one of 10 kids and we only had 4-bedroom house. You know, there's a extension at the back that could be a 5th bedroom. So I grew up and was in a room with 2 double bunk beds with my brothers, and then 1 older, 2 younger brothers. Then eventually, when the older siblings moved out, the older brother got his own room, and then there were 3 of us in the room for a few more years. And it was only like the last year or so I was in the house, I had my own bedroom. I'm not the first person to say the author would be moved. Yeah, I mean, that's about the best compliment an author can get, I think, while at the same time they may be going, I didn't really mean to upset you, but your emotional bond with the book would be gratifying. Okay, it's definitely thunder. It keeps happening. Either that or there's a trucker convoy going around and around the block. Very unlikely. There is just a lot of thunder at the moment. What's the time? It's probably mineral water time. Clearing out a few. Oh my God, there are so many booze bottles in the recycling this week. Like no one, I keep having this imaginary thing where the recycling collectors see how many booze bottles in there and just think I'm a raging alcoholic. And I mean, there's like 10. And the reason for that is, well, because a couple of the bottles were really old, like I've had for years, and there was just a little bit in them and I decided to finish them off. But the other one is because I've made some batch things. So the booze is not gone. It's just gone from those bottles. But I do just get self-conscious when I look at I've got this like recycling tub and it's like, man, there is about 10 booze bottles in that. That is concerning. I actually get just what you're saying, hate being asked where you're from because it's so difficult to answer. Hannah, your dad was born in one country, lived a third of his life in another, worked overseas for another third before retiring. Whatever situation it was, that's fair. It's a problem when the Garbos leave a pamphlet for your support group on your tour. Well, it's just be like, they would just get a hint, like, you know, because the truck picks up the recycling bin. the glass will make a lot of noise as it goes because there's so fucking many glass bottles in the recycling this week. Going to make a lot of noise when they tip it up. And they're probably used to the different levels. They can just go there, fuck me, that's a lot of booze that's the bottles have gone into the thing this week. Yeah. If I waited till after Christmas, it would seem normal. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's Mrs. Angry thinks it's funny that I even think of that. She goes, no one knows, no one cares. I go, yeah, I know, though. I get a thing. Foolproof way for them not to care. Leave something sus as hell in the bin to distract them. Yeah. So you can say, people ask about your eye. You just lie and keep the story boring and simple and quick. Yeah, see, but all my stories about where I'm from and whatever are boring and simple and quick. Just you have citizenship and accent to a country you never lived in, yeah? Oh, yeah, that would be interesting, Hannah. You packing orders for people and going, what the fuck? What? Why are they getting this? Okay, there is a hell of a lot of thunder happening out there. It's happening really consistently now. Sounds like it's raining quite heavily again. What's the map look like? Oh, yeah. From the look of the map, it's going to go on for about an hour. And maybe even more overnight, actually. But this bit of rain is going to carry on for about an hour by the looks of it. Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. I obviously don't have an open window. I've got heavy curtains across the windows here. So I don't know that I'd even see a residual flash from lightning. But I haven't had like a thunderclap. It's just rumble, rumble, rumble. Remember last storm we had one thunderclap. It was during the day. I was working from home and there was a lightning flash and the thunderclap was like half a second afterwards. So it was obviously right over us and it was just boom, like shotgun loud. Safra, I turned off my goddamn alarm on Friday morning. It went off on Friday morning and I go, yeah, it was very celebratory. That's it for you for 3 weeks. So I switched my alarm off first opportunity I got. So if you had a thunderclap, sounded like a nuke shook the floor. Yeah, you do get those ones sometimes that feel physical. And I guess if the sound wave is strong enough, you can feel it. I don't know how much of that is psychological and how much of it is physical. But yeah, when you're outside sometimes, it is like you can feel it. I would love to have a scientist explain to me sometimes you can actually feel it. But yeah. Madam Butterfly, sound was not thunder, you're sitting on the house. Okay, sorry, that's what I was going to do. I was going to have some mineral water before bedtime. Hannah, you've had a lightning bolt hit your driveway. Oh, who did I know who? Someone I know actually shared a video and it was like a big storm and they were just recording on the phone and a thunderbolt just went smack in their backyard. Saying, Justin, coldest start to summer, 38 years. Oh, they say global warming is happening. Abigail, you can produce a sound so loud it compresses air to the point it collapses into a black hole. That sounds like an interesting scientific fact. Oh, it was you. Okay. It was you, Charlie. You actually had the video. See, I was thinking it was someone in the stream, but I didn't want to say it. Definitely. It was you had the video of lightning hitting the backyard. Man, the rain is really coming down now. This is like the third time the rain's come down really heavily. And in Brisbane would beg to differ. So hot and humid, you couldn't breathe. Yeah. New South Wales has been getting some fucking brutal temperatures as well. Exactly, Justin. It's sad when you have to explain to people that climate and weather are not the same. But Victoria, definitely very cool, unseasonably cool. But yeah, other places not so much. Abigail, want to know how you feel thunder when it's loud? Yeah. Oh, do you want to jump on and actually explain? Hell yes. And okay, this is open for anyone who wants to come on and say hello, because I like having people join. So if anyone's joined, but Abigail's going to explain feeling thunder. Hannah, the weather the other day said uncomfortably humid. We had one where it's just horribly humid and it was staying humid all night. The Bureau's weather thing called it an oppressive night. And I was like, yes, fight the oppression. We are all being oppressed this night. Oh yeah, Justin, the new rail thing opened. I'm probably going to go see it during the week because I'll have a lot of free time and can do that sort of thing. And Mrs. Anger and I have decided we are definitely going to the new Death and Company bar in the city during the week as well. So yes, fight the oppressive weather is like man yells at clouds. Old man yells at clouds. Oh wait, that looks like no. Wait, sorry. StreamYard was just lying to me for a moment. Look, I can do day drinking. Not really planning to. It's a train, not a roller coaster. Oh, it's just new flash stations. I will be checking out the stations and how they work. There's new technology in some of the stations, new to Melbourne. And here's Dr. Abigail with the science.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Please excuse my shabby appearance. It is a Sunday and I have been very tired and emotional.
So that was always. Do you remember the phrasing they used to always say that in the media when a celebrity was shit-faced drunk in public somewhere? They would go,
Really?
Yeah, they used to say like, "Oh yes, Ian Turpie said he was tired and emotional when people reported seeing him in public." It was a catchphrase for drunk in public. Was tired and emotional.
I haven't had anything to drink, and
You are just tired and emotional.
I am literally just tired and emotional. I've had smoothie, however.
Oh, that's a plus.
And ice cream.
Double plus good.
Yeah. So thunder. You know how sound travels through the air. It's a wave, a wave of compressed air.
Physical properties.
Yeah. So thunder is very loud and it's very sudden, and that's the point. So if you can imagine a very sudden shockwave hitting you, and basically your chest. What's the biggest thing in your chest?
Your heart or
your lungs. And your lungs are basically air. It's like so a shockwave hits you and you're like this big air bag.
Yeah.
And so that's why you feel it. That and it'll the shockwave will go through your like upper respiratory system, and you feel it even more intensely.
Yeah.
So that I
Yeah.
mean that it's that simple, really.
It literally just has physical properties. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're indoors, you don't feel it. You'll hear it,
Yeah.
but if you're like got the window open, you might be able to feel it. But if you're outside, and close by, especially because of
Yeah.
course the shockwave obeys the inverse square law.
Yeah. It dissipates with distance.
Yeah, well, it's exponential by distance, the inverse square law.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're close and you're outside, you'll feel it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like there are
yeah,
stories of sonic booms breaking windows.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's essentially it, really.
Yeah.
And
That's simple.
it's such an extremely loud and sudden noise that
Oh yeah.
it's profoundly loud. So yeah.
Those severe thunderclaps. Oh Jesus Christ! It made me jump out of his skin like it was like,
Oh
oh, God's
yeah.
angry! Oh my gosh!
Sorry, Zeus.
Yeah, it's like it's like no wonder whatsoever
Mm,
that this was ascribed to supernatural forces.
yeah,
Because it's
yeah,
like,
for real.
what the fuck was that? The
Yeah,
sky just exploded.
because everyone was outdoors back then.
Yeah.
Essentially, even when you were indoors, it was basically outdoors.
Yeah. Oh God, Abigail, have you watched Crapopolis?
No.
Okay. It's the most recent animated series created by Dan Harmon, who is creating a whole bunch of shows. The cast has got Richard Ayoade and Matt Berry. It's a great voice cast, and it's it's ancient Greece, and guy who is he's essentially a demigod because his mother's a goddess and his father is some weird fantastical creature. And he's trying to create civilization. He's the king and he's doing it.
Yeah.
And he's voiced by Richard Ayoade, and he's more than a tad inept. But it's just, the way like Futurama makes jokes in the future, but it's really referencing stuff about us.
Yeah.
This is making jokes about the development of civilization that are really jokes about us today. It's like very silly and very funny, and just in the context of ancient Greece with the gods and supernatural beings and whatnot.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, I'm going to look it up. Is it? Is it currently being released, or is it?
Yeah,
complete?
It is quite.
Like, if I download
it's quite recent. It's
if I download it, is it going to be like?
There's 2 complete seasons.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
And I know Charlie has it, but it's probably not.
Well, I'll just do some sailing.
Hello, Jackie Chan. Hermes is your favorite Greek god. It's nice to have a favorite Greek
god.
It's on
your Plex. Cool.
Yes, it is. God Race was trying to wrangle uni students tonight.
I feel so bad for you.
Also, you're like this. I think you missed it. Ray's came in and saw my haircut for the first time and goes, "What in the Justin Bieber fuck is going on here?"
Oh.
It was like legitimate hit. Legitimate.
That's awesome. You know what that reminds me of? Do you remember the Les Bieber?
Oh yes.
Phenomenon.
Yes.
Yeah. that was that. I knew someone who was a Les Bieber when I was at uni. The second time, third time. I don't know. They all blur into each other.
True fact, because this haircut was such a sudden change. I did look in the mirror at one point and go, I look a bit like my lesbian tutor at college.
Oh, there's 3 seasons.
Oh, there are 3 seasons. I thought there were only
2. Season 3 isn't finished yet, I think.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have to look that up because I only knew about the first 2 seasons.
Okay.
But yes,
Cool.
I think the jokes would appeal to you that this guy is just creating civilization. Like it's not a thing that happened naturally over centuries of humans gradually organized. He just goes, I've got an idea. I'm going to do a thing with... Yeah, that's probably how that came to be. Someone just said we were going to do this now.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, Jackie, we're talking about a show called Crapopolis, spelt with a K. The most recent animated series created by Dan Harmon. Oh, yeah. So Tricky say, yeah, I know you do a full season. Also, because I was watching it on Foxtel, and I don't think they've put the 3rd season on yet. So, so 3rd season was news to me.
Why don't people who upload it ever put the complete season in HVEC?
Don't know.
They use the old codec and not a newer codec.
Yeah.
They use H.264 and not H.265.
Oh, okay.
It compresses a lot better.
Just going to raise to get way off my case. It's only been 3 weeks. Also, I am old. It's like if a young person breaks their arm, they'll be right as rain in 6 weeks. If I broke my arm in 6 months, I'd still be going, fuck me, I don't want anything to touch my arm ever. That still hurts.
Yeah. The H.265 codec is way better for video compression. I'm familiar with how it actually works, and especially for animated shows, it's crazy good. Not so much for movies, funnily enough, but for TV shows, it's really good.
Right,
Don't ask me how that works.
It's not that wonky. That's like an undamaged.
It's hella swollen.
It is still swollen and it's bruising a bit. And I can't bend the middle joint. I can bend the end joint that had nothing wrong with it without hurting.
You can't bend that? What happens if you try? Just pain?
Hurt.
Oh, okay.
It's just like, that's not happy. It's not hurting when I do this. If I tried to force something, I'm sure there'd be a crunching noise followed by a screaming like a little girl noise.
Well, if any bones protrude, please send me high-res photos.
I will. I'm seeing a GP this week, and I don't know if he's going to say, yeah, maybe you get that X-rayed again to see if it's working, or otherwise someone's going to have to do the thing where they yank it.
Yeah, that's only for dislocations, though.
It's a dislocation. It's not.
And if that happens, video camera, high res, preferably slow-mo.
Yeah. But again, the same thing would be like, I'm cool. And then the camera would go flying through the air. And it would be good in slow-mo because I think my squeal would be so high-pitched it would still sound like a little girl in slow-mo.
I watched the first episode of The Pit last night.
I have only watched the first episode of it.
And
full on, isn't it?
It's a degloved foot.
Yep.
In it. And I'm like, wicked. And it's so clearly a prosthetic. It's not like I've seen a degloved foot. That is not you don't see shit. Like you can tell the difference. But when they're like getting the bone back
Yeah.
in alignment.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Razor's seen a
Okay,
deglove.
you can't deglove a penis. There's no
not actually a bone
bone
in there.
that there's no
Okay.
bone there
Just
to
talking about a
deglove.
horrible injury.
Yeah, that's just an injury.
Or
I
is that,
mean, are you
by
talking about
degloved, do you just mean
skinned
circumcised?
or skinned?
No, I think he just means circumcised. He hates circumcised penises.
Okay, because I've seen a what do you call it? A penile inversion, a vaginoplasty operation.
Yeah, that's voluntary, not an accident.
I've seen shit that'll turn you white, dude.
Oh dear. Ray's is saying this was an adult who got circumcised and then
he shagged too early
and it ripped all the skin off. Okay.
I've seen a video of someone sounding with a steak knife.
Sounding weirds me out, and yes. Well, I do remember.
Okay, so please, I want to see this degloved penis.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
I remember there's a book that was published in the 70s or 80s, early 80s, I think, called Modern Primitives. And it was all these people who did extreme body mods, which was really out there in the 80s. These days, everyone fucking does it. But there was one guy who had actually cut his penis right down the middle from tip to base and then pierced it. And his favorite thing was a ring on each half attached to nipple rings with a chain.
Yeah, okay.
And there was a whole thing where it's like, no, my penis is still functional. And the women I've had sex with said it's very interesting.
Fair enough.
But yeah, there was some wacky shit in that book.
I bet. Yeah.
But yeah, everyone does that shit these days. It's a bit rarer in the 70s and 80s.
Why would the government care what's on my search history? Like, I mean, there's just a lot of shit that I look at on Reddit, basically.
Okay.
There's a subreddit that I frequent called r/medical gore that have just lots of cool shit. Speaking of cool shit, I watched Bugonia today.
Oh, that sounds vaguely familiar. What's that?
Emma Stone and Meth Damon. What's his name? These guys kidnap this executive thinking she's an alien.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I've seen the trailer for that. I do actually want to see that one.
It's I mean, it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
It's very good.
It looks real. That's another A24 film where it's like they've got this thing for let's make a movie where rich people get fucked up. They've got so many of them.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm here for it, but you know, it's just like
yeah.
Oh, Jesse Plemons. I knew
Jesse Plemons. That's it. Yes, thank
it's
you.
It's just like it for the last, I don't know, 10 years. It's like in Hollywood, they've gone, we need someone who looks simultaneously somewhat childlike, innocent, but their presence is also terrifying.
What I don't understand is he's married to Kirsten Dunst.
Yes, he is.
How the fuck did that happen? Like, what? It's like it's like what's his name? The guy plays Jim from The Office.
Yeah. But for certain people, he's good looking.
Yeah, I don't
because he beefed up. He beefed up to play action roles as well. For certain people, he's good looking. But Jesse Plemons is just weird. Yeah,
I don't see it, and I just don't understand heterosexual relationships. I just don't. I just don't get it.
Yeah. Well, they don't do
And
anything for me, but
heterosexual
I
relationship.
don't know. Heterosexual guys don't do anything for me. It's just like
Oh, okay. Just gay guys.
Well, the cute ones.
No, we won't suffer.
So we're saying, Jackie, the
No,
government
we
wants
won't.
your IDs can create spiderwebs for accounts. Oh, okay. You're being
No.
overly conspiratorial there.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just cheap vote getting stuff, the child ID things. It's a bad idea because shitty companies with very poor security are going to say you have to give them all your identifying information, which will then be stolen. It's all shit.
Oh, apparently with hair like this, I passed the gay test.
No, I think he's saying it to me, but
oh, for sure. So the government wants your ID so they can create. Oh, look, the Brits have like gone all in on it.
oh yeah.
And they've been pro surveillance for decades.
With the most surveilled country in the world. See, sorry, just to say, Strictly Sega, John dies at the end, which I've only watched half of so far.
I haven't seen
I
it.
wanted it because it was made by people who, like YouTube people and people, there was online people from cracked.com. The book, it's based on Jason Pargan. He was one of the main writers at Cracked, and he's got quite a lot of successful novels, and he does pretty good YouTube videos as well now, just monologuing to the screen. But yeah, I wanted to watch it because it was like YouTube people and internet people who made it. Production values wise, I think it's about on par with, and also because it's got this fantastical element. It was just reminding me of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV series. Like it was not quite Hollywood cinematic, but it was like good quality TV. That was my vibe for it too. I'm glad you liked it, Strictly Sega, because you got it when I went, hey, this is a little bit obscure. Can you get John dies at the end? Because it's never been legally available on any streaming service in Australia. Oh, Safa, yes, I'm talking about the Ranger, Jesse Plemons. As first time, I don't know if it's the first thing he was in, but the first thing I saw him in was Breaking Bad, where he just played a sociopath so well. He wasn't actively evil. It's just like, oh, to advance my causes, that person's got to, that kid's got to die.
He's a Nazi who shot a kid.
That is true. He was with a Nazi.
He was actively evil. Yeah, but he showed no remorse.
Yeah, that's the thing. He had no remorse for anything.
Yeah, so
you a sociopath.
Yeah, and that's where he got the nickname Meth Damon, because he looked like Matt Damon
on meth.
Yeah. Well, he just was in a show about meth.
Yeah, he had a truly unsettling character on Black Mirror as well.
Oh, yes.
Evil nerd with
yes. What was that? What was the show called? It was the name of the ship.
I forget, but there was a recurrence of it in the most recent season of Black Mirror.
I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, it's good. They bring that story back. It's good.
Cool.
Damn. And then his rather short role in Civil War, he's horrifying when he's just and there was the line they put in the trailer when he's just got a gun on him. He goes, so what are you? And the guy says, Americans. And he goes, huh, what sort of Americans? And you just go like, your life depends on how you answer this. It's really obvious your life depends on how you answer that question. And you don't know what answer he wants. It's just like, oh my God. Rays, there are fit women in bikinis on your CCTV walking to the pool. It needs a female guard. Yeah, fair. I like that, Jackie. His Black Mirror character scared you more than Todd. Well, he was deeply unsettling in Black Mirror. Because he wasn't a violent Nazi sociopath in that. He was just horribly horrible. Okay, you get to wish Jesse Plemons happy birthday on your birthday supper. That's nice. But yeah.
I mean, apparently he's just a really awesome guy.
Yeah. Everyone
what
likes
I
him,
hear.
from what I hear.
Yeah. So
But he just has the screen presence to give you the fucking heebie-jeebies.
yes.
Which is a great talent to have, honestly. To be able to scare audiences while your acting is really understated. That's a hell of a skill to have.
Indeed.
Oh God, I think Robert's
Okay.
coming up the hall.
Season 1 of Crapopolis is queued up.
Nice. Rays, you're not going to approach. Yes, exactly. You're right. If women in bikinis start doing dumb stuff, you are not in a good position to do anything about it. Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think you need to have a word with the bosses like, boss, exhibit A female guard is needed here because people do stupid shit. And if they do stupid shit, it's just too complicated for you to get involved. Yeah. Yeah, she's going, I'm a feminist. I believe women can be as much of a fucking problem as men can be. Yes.
Oh,
Anything
yeah.
men can do, women can do, including being drunken fuckwits who need to be sorted out. Oh, God, another huge surge of rain. Oh, yeah, actually, Strict Sega, I agree. Giovanni Ribisi is good at being fucked up, too.
It is not raining here.
God, it must be really localized. I've just been getting surges.
It's just above your house.
I know, it's my house. I have angered the gods. And honestly, fair,
Yes.
If I was the gods, I'd be, fuck that guy. He's so fucking sure of himself. Let's just go and...
Well, maybe you were drinking on the Sabbath and you're in the bagel belt.
I really
and
was.
God is like, okay, enough's enough.
Operating lots of machinery on the Sabbath too. So... Hotter than angry with a new haircut. He's not gonna. Just sit there going, I've got to come up with another line about the hair. Oh, God damn it. Oh, dear. Still, my favorite was work because I got the haircut at lunchtime. And so I'm at work. I was in the office. I'm in the office with long hair in the morning. And then I went out at lunchtime and got this haircut and then came back. And people in the office like, wait. You weren't like that before. That was the nice one. And and then getting to surprise Mrs. Angry when I got home. Although I had been talking for weeks, I'm going to get a short haircut for summer. Oh, dear. Melbourne was so living up to the Four Seasons thing today because this morning we went to our Lawn Bowls Club open day. And for the first time, there were people younger than us there because all the club people are like 10, 20 years older than us. So we could go there and feel young. I mean, there was actually an 18-year-old in one of the groups there. But yeah, it was like raining when we first got there. And then it lightened up. So we're going to go out and bowl. And then the clouds parted, blue sky, sun beating down. And I'm like, oh, great. Now I'm actually going to get sunburned because...
Oh, I hate that.
But then that went away. And it was only sunny for about 20 minutes. And then it changed again. And some more light rain. And then you could just see this wall of really dark cloud coming up really quickly. I was like, time to go home. But
I
it
wish
was fun.
I sometimes I use an RSS feed to get TV show torrents.
Yes.
But the one I'm using at the moment doesn't. It only gives me X264 encoded torrents,
Okay.
which annoys the shit out of me because they're massive.
Oh, right.
And
Okay.
does Strictly Sega, do you know of any that any RSS feed sites that provide X265 RSS feeds?
All right. Fun technical pirate questions.
Mm.
And he'd probably know, yes. It's like a Discord
Yeah.
message thing. Because you wouldn't be able to click on any links to put it. Yes, these are.
Yeah, there we go. Woohoo!
I just had. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, finished my mineral water, so I feel like.
Because it just makes my life so much easier if I can do that.
Yeah, no, I get it. Wow.
Also, I've finally taken advantage of a Black Friday deal. I've finally switched ISP.
Oh, okay.
And I think they've had a 6-month deal for fast internet.
So you're getting better service?
Not yet. They haven't done the switch over yet.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Apple, we do get summer. Of course, we get summer. We get 40-degree days here.
What am I looking for? This Spekanovka. That's what I'm looking for. I just randomly had an idea. Oh, for a drink tonight. Ooh.
Don't you hate it when you have to verify that you are human and not a robot, and you get that little that it does work, and you feel a bit sad because you're not a robot?
Oh, because you hoped it was going to say you're a robot.
Oh, I just wish I was a robot. Okay.
Yeah, no, I identify with this sentiment.
Yeah. Okay. So where is the RSS feed?
Did I use all my barrel age stuff? What's this? Passion fruit gin.
See, that's the thing. Oh, I'm using Onion. I don't have a VPN on it at the moment. I'm using Onion, so I don't need it.
Cherry.
I turn my VPN on when I'm actually downloading the things.
Cherry.
Which state are you living in, Jackie?
State of despair?
Yeah. And how the hell are they going to enforce it? Like, that seems a little difficult. How are they going to enforce banning VPNs? Michigan. That seems insurmountable.
You literally use them to hide.
Yeah. And also VPNs are a legitimate tool for business as well.
Yeah.
Like you use a VPN to tunnel into work so that you can be on the work network. Yeah. Like it's not just used for shenanigans.
But it's like since the 90s, governments around the world have tried to say people shouldn't be allowed to use encrypted messages. because that's bad. And they come up with all these elaborate things, and people have said back to them, you're trying to make maths illegal. It is.
Yeah.
It's just code, and you're trying to make it illegal. And
okay, I'm trying to find the RSS.
Jackie, I didn't know Michigan was trying to do crazy stuff like that. But what I've found interesting is various US states have started saying you need to do an adult verification thing to access porn sites. And Pornhub has just been blocking IPs from those states because they're just like, no, that law's fucking dumb, and it will just endanger our members' privacy, because whatever ID verification they use will fuck up. And as some activists has pointed out, like, you know who's not blocking those states and is also not doing anything? The illegal copied porn sites from around the world, because they don't give a shit. And it's just like, great. So all you're doing, governments, is sidelining the relatively relatively ethical porn sites, and giving free rein to the completely unethical porn sites. But again, the people who do that, they're not at all shy about their ultimate goal is banning porn. They're just chipping away at it. They're not at all shy that that's their...
And they know that the way to do that is via credit card in companies, because they're doing it with video games at the moment. And it's insidious because it's harming all video games, not just porn.
Yes, it is. Yep. But again, these people are ideologues, and they don't care about the damage they do. You know, they go after rock and roll. They go after books they don't like. They go after movies they don't like. They start with porn, and then they just
low-hanging fruit. Because
it's like, you know, when you sometimes get jokes or comics or whatever that hit the nail on the head so hard, it's like, ha ha ha, ow, ow, that hurt. And the one was because you have had, like, with all the anti trans shit going on, you have had gay activists campaigning with right-wing psychopaths against trans people. And I saw that summed up in a webcomic. Is like a gay activist going, wow, we got rid of those trans people I hated. Who are we going after next? And the Nazi next to them is just smiling, going,
yeah.
And it's just like, when people don't get it, it doesn't. If look, honestly, if they get it and they're in for that, it's like, okay, sure. People who know these activists just want to ban porn, and then they're going to ban rock and roll, and then they're going to ban whatever. But the people who don't know or are in denial about that's what they are. Safa, Russian banned VPS. I am 1000% sure that didn't work. In banning Western Union, but also when they do stuff like that, that's just an open excuse for them to arrest literally anyone they don't like. You do stuff like that, and then everyone just has a VPN, and so you bust them, or they don't even have a VPN. You just arrest them and say they did. It's kind of how I still think the sale of, and it's a bit of a moot point with the internet now, but there are still sex shops that sell porn DVDs and whatnot. I don't think the laws were ever changed that made that illegal in all the states. Like it all got made illegal in the 80s. And the ACT and the Northern Territory were the only places where it was legal. And so all those mail order businesses popped up. But by the late 90s, it became a nudge wink thing. No one cares. All the sex shops in the other states were selling porn DVDs. And there was a conservative government in New South Wales trying to up their credibility. I think it was the mid 2000s, like before 2010. And they just launched all these raids on the sex shops. So, and their thing was, because we had credible information, they were selling child porn in these shops, and they arrested them. And the poor suckers who were working the counter, that weren't the people who owned the shops, they got arrested, and because it was illegal to sell pornography. So they're arrested. I think some of them were jailed, but they all ended up on a sex offenders register, and no child porn was discovered in any of the raids. But they didn't have to, because according to the statutes, selling any porn was illegal. And so for a bit of political game playing, the poor bastards who were working the counter in the sex shops ended up with criminal records and being on a sex offender register. And it's just like, wow, politicians really just don't care. It's just like they'll do anything to advance their agenda, and they don't care who gets fucked up. And the extreme example is Vladimir Putin and the sad oligarchs. I have to listen to that podcast one day. When I heard of it, I thought it was hilarious. Someone started a podcast called Sad Oligarchs that traced every Russian oligarch who spoke out against Putin, who later committed suicide. And there was so many of them, and they died in such a variety of ways. And the official finding was always self-inflicted. And it was like, wow, it's such a coincidence that that person publicly spoke out against Putin and then ended up dead.
Isn't it such a coincidence that there are so many like oligarchs who accidentally fell out of windows and landed on so many bullets?
Yeah. No, there was some who fell out of windows. There were some hanged in cellars, and some fell on bullets. And apparently, some of the wounds that they were trying to say were self-inflicted with firearms was like,
yeah,
or in the back, really?
Yeah.
Oh dear. So, Jackie, the UK is making pornography involving choking illegal. Well, again, we're almost getting back into taxonomy at that point. What defines that? But I mean, again, the UK has not been shy about surveillance. It's not really extravagant to call it totalitarian moves. I mean, like people getting arrested simply for saying, I support the group Palestine Action, because the government just arbitrarily went, they're a prescribed terror group. And it was like, well, they're not, but you said they were. Okay. They're fairly shameless in authoritarian moves. Authoritarian is a better word than totalitarian, but shades of meaning. It's all over the shop. It's also like I kind of watch almost every British cop show for the last 2 decades since England got overrun with surveillance. Almost every episode of every English cop show has the cops going like, oh, do we have CCTV? Because that'll save the public if we've got CCTV.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's like not subtle. They do it everywhere. It's like, and it's the whole thing of, oh, because there's no CCTV, this murderer might get away, or yay, we stopped the murderer solely because we had CCTV. It's just every show. they throw it in to go, yes, you know what? Constant surveillance of the public is good.
Mm-hmm.
Heine, I don't know how late I'm going tonight. Depends on, the vibe. So, Rain, VPN is
It's
a broad
about the
term.
vibe.
It is. They're aiming for consumer-oriented products. They could enforce it by blocking services IP. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Banning the easy consumer VPN solutions, all that does is inconvenience people who aren't really doing anything wrong. The actual evil wrongdoers have much more complex ways to evade them. So every time they impose restrictions like this is just, oh, so you're fucking over ordinary people, but barely inconveniencing actual dangerous criminals. Even like simple things like anti-circumvention laws sound good, like, oh, yeah, we're stopping content pirates. And it's like, there's the whole thing about it's illegal for you to store a backup of something you've legally purchased because you don't trust the media that you got it on. Strictly saying, I said that when I put the link out that I wanted. Wait, there we go. Is that link working right? Rain, you dozed off for a moment. I'm sorry I bored you into dozing off, but I guess I have to accept that that happens sometimes. Fucking yum, actually. I just followed the last word principle of making a 4 equal parts cocktail with some exotic components, and it worked quite well. An interesting beverage. But do I think because having impulsively over the last couple of weeks rewatched the 2 of the Star Wars sequel movies and still enjoyed them.
So when are you going to watch the prequel movies with commentary by one of my favorite YouTube streamers?
Oh, that's right. No, you've actually shared that link with me before. And
look, it's worth it. It'll give you a newfound. It'll give you a newfound if you've got the time to watch the sequel trilogy, then you've got the time.
I am not using up any of my life rewatching Rise of Skywalker.
Look, that's fair, but
I will watch the prequels before I watch Rise of Skywalker. Put it that way.
You should give it a go.
I may well at some point. Actually, the next one I'm probably going to give a go is a rewatch of Solo, because I kind of think their worst mistake was they released it too early. Like, we got into the cycle of release a Star Wars movie at Christmas, and some fuckwit in the studio went, "Oh, we should release this at Easter," and they go, "No, it's too soon. We just watched Star Wars movie. It's too soon." And I think that was a major contributor to the Solo movie failing, because I just think it wasn't that bad. I need to rewatch it to be sure.
It was okay. It was a heist movie, basically.
Yeah.
And look, it wasn't perfect, and it wasn't bad, but it had its flaws. And I watched there's another YouTube channel that I sometimes watch that they're hardcore Star Wars nerds, and they had some legitimate points to make about why Solo failed and didn't deserve that failure.
Yeah. But I legit think the release schedule was
Generation Tech, it's called.
Like, damn.
But
I really like about the release date. I think that had a lot to do with it. We were just overwhelmed with Marvel movies and Star Wars movies.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And also they released it at the same time as like I think it was the Avengers.
It was a big competition release.
Yeah.
Schedule. Yeah.
Like the fucking Avengers or something, like a big tentpole release.
Yeah.
And that was never going to work.
Yeah.
I think Avatar 3 is going to flop at the box office.
Oh, Avatar 2 flopped, didn't it?
People are sick of it. I went to see Avatar 2 on opening day, and the cinema was only half full.
Yeah.
You know, Avatar 1, you couldn't even get a ticket for a couple of days.
It was the highest grossing movie for a while.
Avatar 1, I remember going to try to see it, and I couldn't get a ticket for 2 days.
I was in Thailand at the time. I was in Phuket, and I saw it twice, and the cinemas were half empty.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, really? You talking about number 2 or 1?
Number 1.
Really? Okay, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But it's Phuket. It's an island. It doesn't have a large population. It's not like it's Bangkok.
Yeah.
You heard about their new drinking laws?
Nope.
They brought in new drinking laws. My friend's in Thailand right now. And he's just sending me all these photos and updates and things like that going on, you know. But they've got these new drinking laws where you're not allowed to drink in the afternoon. You're allowed to drink at lunchtime. You're allowed to drink at dinner time. But in that time in between, they have a ban of alcohol because obviously Australians were going there and getting shit-faced and causing trouble.
Yep. There's a strip just behind the main strip in Phuket that's colloquially it's Little Australia.
Yeah.
And there are Aussie flags everywhere and cricket playing on at every pub. And there are tiny little pop-up pubs everywhere. And it's just, at night, there's just drunk Aussies everywhere. It's just ridiculous. It's so messy, so messy. And when I was there, it was December.
Yeah.
So it was our summer, but their rain, it was like their dry season. So it was like winter, but they don't have, they have dry season, but like it would still rain, but it would rain like a day's worth of rain in like 10 minutes.
Yes, they get downpours.
Yes. Yeah. And then, you know, they'd come back out and keep drinking. But it was just embarrassing. It really was. So I got shit-faced is what I'm saying.
Just so anyway. Yeah. Sorry, guys, just thinking some of the more, because I've never done Bali or any of those areas. I just think of some of the more bizarre stories I've been told. And Jesus Christ, they get bizarre. The stories of what people get up to. And by people, I mean drunk Australians in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Oof.
Have you ever heard of this? Dr. Abigail, there's this thing called the Maple Films fan edit of the Hobbit.
There are a number of
fan edits, but the Maple Films one, I think you should check out. I've seen that getting posted fucking everywhere on that site that I gave you before. And
I have a copy of the Tolkien edit.
About that.
I have a I watched the Tolkien edit, which they have whoever made
and then
it.
There's the M4 edit as well.
What's the M4 edit?
Google it, mate.
You could just tell me.
So is the Tolkien edit?
Okay.
Is the Tolkien edit? Do they cut out anything that's not in the book?
Yep.
No, it's exactly what it is. Is exactly the same as the book as well.
yeah, anything that's not in the book they've cut and yeah, try and match the
So that's
the scenes to the scenes in the book as much as they
edit.
could.
Fair
And then we've
enough.
got the Maple Films one. Sorry, I've just got to post you all these because I just saw and went.
I'm
"Oh,
doing a
Dr.
search
Abigail's
right now.
gonna eat this shit up, you know, like yeah.
Yeah.
Because people who are passionate as you about this kind of stuff, you know, making this kind of stuff, you know, like.
And yeah, like the Tolkien edit, it's one movie as well. So
yeah, it was pretty shameless making 3 movies of The Hobbit.
It was all studio.
Yes, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, they made this into a 4-hour single movie.
I've watched
2-hour single movie.
Charlie, I watched Bugonia. Have you seen that yet?
Bugonia.
Yeah. Emma Stone
Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. Yeah, I do actually.
Oh, I've seen that posted around. Yeah, okay. I haven't thought about getting. I'll get it now.
I've only watched the trailers, and Dr. Abigail has reinforced all the positive feelings I got from the trailers. That it's a bugfuck weird movie.
It's a dark comedy. It's great.
Yeah. It really looks like a very dark comedy. Yes.
I haven't been getting many new movies lately. There's been so much shit, you know, like The Family Plan 2, Blue Moon,
yeah,
Regretting
been a bit
You,
desolate.
you know, fucking the new Christmas movie with Alicia Silverstone. It's like, fuck off with that shit.
But they've all. I
want Tron. Give me fucking Tron.
Oh, but Tron's got what's his name in it? Jared Leto.
Oh, no. I don't care. I don't care. The movie was.
I do.
I loved it so much.
I liked I like Tron Legacy. Like
I like Tron Legacy too as well.
Hello,
Addy.
But this Jared Leto's gonna ruin this movie. Oh, we've got an echo.
Was that me?
That was Pat.
No, it was Pat.
And also, his internet seemed to have cut out like it often does.
Okay, because if it's me, you tell me, and I'll hit my mute button like that.
No, it was Pat.
No, it was Pat.
Like
what?
I'm not even using my voice changer program today. I've deactivated onto the side because I knew what
But you would hit mute like what? That's pretty quick.
I know.
I reckon you could do it quicker.
I probably could, but I've had a stroke.
Yeah. Like I'd hit mute as
did I watch
Jade pensioner choosing what they want off a menu. You know.
You know what movie I'm looking forward to, Rain, is that new what's it called? Sisu movie. Sisu.
Oh yes, there's a Sisu sequel.
Oh, yeah. I love Sisu #1 so much.
Okay, Sisu was a whole thing. In Finland, they were originally like shooting Soviets, but they did eventually end up in conflict with the Nazis in the Second World War. And Sisu is this one lone guy who gets fucked over by some retreating Nazis.
It's like if John Wick met World War II. It's so good. Yeah.
And so it just goes on this massive retribution against these Nazis.
Sure.
And yes, I saw Jade Warrior. I really enjoyed it. Actually, I enjoyed it. I won't say I really enjoyed it. 3 out of 5, I think I gave it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm talking to Rain. He suggested a movie one night. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I get suggestions, they go straight to the top of the list. And lately, I haven't had many suggestions. So your John movie died. John dies at the end. Went straight to the top of the list.
I wonder what happens to John.
And don't give it away, because again, it is such a good. It was a book originally, and it's such a good name for one because it's like, does he? Are you fucking with us? Or is
It's
like,
not
it's-
live and die in LA.
metaphysical
Put it that way.
question?
You know.
Is it metaphysical? John dies at the end of everything, as we all do. You know, it's just like
it'd be like naming the third book in your trilogy, The Return of the King.
yeah, what happens? Yeah,
What happens? Yeah.
Yeah.
it's the like I said, I've only watched half of it, but there's a good bit with a guy who's like, you know, has the sight, and he's just saying to a guy who's being like a bit of an unbeliever, and he's just going like, do you want to know your true love's name? Do you want to know what she dies of? Do you want to know when the first nuclear weapon lands on American soil? Do you want to know
Damn.
when it hits? And it's just like, okay, you're getting real dark, dude. It's-
What the fuck?
yeah. Because there's a whole bunch of weird sort of supernatural stuff happens in this, but
Is this a movie or a TV show?
a movie. It was originally a book, and then it was
2012.
yeah, it's quite
Okay.
old. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And like I said,
I
Charlie,
haven't seen it.
it just randomly popped in my head
It's
because
on my Plex.
it was people making it are all internet people, and to the best of my knowledge, it's never been legally available in any. Pat, is that just rain noise where you are?
Yes.
Wow.
You're in the shed
Yes,
getting
right.
rained
Right
on.
there.
Pat's going ASMR on us. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Charlie. Yeah. Don't worry.
It's- What?
I
don't
said
know.
Pat's going ASMR on us, and he gave us a cheeky laugh.
Yeah.
I don't know
I said
why.
no.
ASMR
Yeah.
isn't sexual.
Yeah, no, I think he
No,
thought
but-
we were saying something about him being a hitman again. I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I fucking hate
No. Well, look, and again, you know,
Oh, we
that.
didn't-
Yeah,
I'm going to do the official thing. If anyone from law enforcement is watching, Pat is definitely not the most feared hitman in the Melbourne criminal underworld.
His
Any
reaction.
rumors you hear about this, it's the official position of this live stream. None of that is true. No matter when you hear criminals talk about guys telling them the last thing you see is a cherubic smiling face, it's not real. It's not Pat. So
and a WWE T-shirt. You know.
Yeah.
Yes, like
And
the last thing they
and
saw
there,
was
took
this
care of that.
cherubic
Yeah,
smiling
yeah.
face with a WWE T-shirt and wrestling championship belt, and then the lights.
Your
went
mic's
out.
a bit far away now, or something's gone wrong with your mic because you've gone from really, really loud to quieter than you were before you moved your mic closer.
Me? Is that you saying
Yeah.
me? Okay, I've overloaded my microphone by.
Oh, that's what it was. It does that when you shake as well.
Wow.
When you shake your cocktails, it automatically turns down. So the shake starts off
Yeah.
loud and then just turns into a quiet little.
But also, if I go quiet, like notoriously, this was quite a few years ago. One of the time, I didn't like lose consciousness, but I got stupid drunk on a stream, and then like young Mr. Anger was at the other end and wanted to say something. I thought I had switched the microphone off, but I hadn't.
I remember this.
I walked to the other end of the room and was talking to him, and the
Oh, yeah, me
microphone
too.
going, "Oh, the voices are a long way away. We'll just turn the gain way up." And and there was like 6 people on Angry Bunch, and they're trying to talk, and then I heard like Aidsy berating me, saying, "Shut up," and I could hear people telling me to shut up, and I walked back and went, "Hey, fuck off." I turned the microphone off. It's like my brain is really slowly ticking over. Telling me microphones.
Like, that on so many levels.
It was
Yeah, that.
pretty bad. That it took me a while to just twig that, hey, people can't be telling you to shut up if they can't hear you.
And you can't tell people to shut the fuck up if your microphone is on mute.
That was the other thing. I was just, oh my God.
Yeah.
Speaking of a mute microphone, you've got a frozen camera.
Oh yeah, Abigail,
I even double checked the stream to see if it's just me.
No.
How about now?
Yep.
Yeah, you're
Fixed.
back. Here we go. Oh wait, Rain dropped some links in the Discord. What
Oh, while we're talking to Rain, I did love that link you sent me about the reason behind the Ukraine war, about how oil is the main reason and stuff like that, and the gas pipeline that they were renting. They were renting the ability to feed this gas pipeline through Ukraine. And then they weren't allowed. I didn't know any of this stuff. I was blown away. I was sitting there going, wow, conspiracy. What?
Even I knew that.
Well, there you go. Someone needed to not know it,
But it's like,
fair enough.
It's
now
like
I know
the US threatening Venezuela because there's massive oil reserves up for grabs there.
Yeah, the US has had their eye in Venezuela for decades.
Is that why they're... I thought they just gave them like $40 billion or something.
Oh, it's complicated, but it's in simple terms, there is a lot of oil at stake.
It's like, here's $40 billion and also we're going to blow the shit out of it. Is that advance payment of a war or something?
It's bizarre as fuck.
Trump is not a very sophisticated man. And
there's no subtlety there. No.
Yeah. No, a lot of people are saying they're doing it. Sorry.
The Trump regime, like the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing most of the time. Like departmentally.
Trump doesn't know what Trump's doing day to day. It's
I know.
Going, who the fuck?
I don't know that.
Who the fuck made that decision? And they go, Trump of yesterday did it, and Trump of today goes, well, fuck that guy. I hate that.
Yeah.
The Alzheimer's is really creeping in with him. That's for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
His brain is fucking pudding. It is just you just look like he finds it so hard to do complete sentences, and
sometimes he just stops mid sentence.
Oh my God, he can't make a coherent sentence. He can't stay consistent on anything. It's very fucking weird.
So do you think this Venezuela thing's got anything to do with the Epstein files being released in 2 and 3 weeks?
Oh, you mean as a distraction?
As another distraction? Yeah, this one will last a while, you see.
Maybe. It's the
I
whole
don't
thing.
know.
What was funny is because, now the files are supposedly going to be released, but the State Department saying, unless we have to redact some things for...
Yeah, they're going to redact a lot.
But
but what they're also going to do, because they can't release parts of it if it's part of an ongoing investigation, they're going to reopen some investigations or open new investigations pertaining to those files in order to not have to release parts of them.
But I
guarantee it. And they've got a whole month to do it. So
the FBI employed a whole bunch of other people to spend more time redacting the files as well.
Yeah.
But I read a thing, and I think this is equivalent to like parliamentary privilege in Australia. If the stuff release is redacted, it's only redacted for the public. The people in Congress and the Senate can get the unredacted stuff. And several politicians on both sides have said they will read out the redacted bits in Congress or in the Senate.
Where they won't get in trouble, yeah.
It'll be on the public record and the media can report it.
Okay, I haven't heard that.
I don't know
so.
exactly how that would work, but I did see guys on a microphone going, if there's redacted stuff, we're just going to read it out in Congress or in the Senate. So I don't know exactly
did
how
that back in March. There was that chick who said her ex-husband raped her, and use the parliament, not parliament, what's it called? The rules of Congress means you can't get arrested if you're making a false claim or something like that. Yeah,
the equivalent of
It's
our
parliamentary privilege. Yeah.
yeah, the same thing as what we've got as parliamentary privilege, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unlike here, you'll often get the media here go, politician X said things under parliamentary privilege, and we are not going to print them because we'll get in trouble. But in the US, I think it works if someone says something in Congress or Senate, there's nothing to restrict the media from reporting on, like, hey, politician X said the following.
I didn't know you could get in trouble in Australia for printing something that was parliament privilege in Australia.
I could be wrong, but
you need to say you need to like be really careful with your wording. Like you can't
because Australia's libel laws are full on.
Yeah, and like it's more than just saying allegedly in front of everything if you want to reprint that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's pretty full on.
Safa, have I ever mentioned before how occasionally your typing is so askew I literally do not understand the intent?
I was trying to decode it as well.
Biden stuffing up a person with Jupiter president. What?
Guy Patton president.
When did that happen?
Egyptian president.
With
something to do with
Egyptian?
No, it's Egyptian. I bet you it's Egyptian. I got money on it.
I get it's something to do with confusing a person, but the phrasing, when did it happen? Like, honestly, if it's happened since he's left politics, who fucking cares?
Yeah. Thanksgiving, Biden was out giving homeless people food. Like, what the fuck was Trump doing? Going to Mar-a-Lago and having a fucking what's that movie?
The Great Gatsby Let Them Eat Cake party
or something like that.
Yeah.
And I saw the photos. It looked like a shit Great Gatsby party too. Not even a good one.
Yeah, because Trump's cheap.
So each birthday I want to do a theme, and this year I'm thinking I might do like a 10-year-old's birthday party theme. Yeah. You know, with like little boys and party pies and sausage rolls and fairy bread and
hell yes.
So you mean next year?
No, I'll play. I'll go play basketball soon.
Oh yes.
So
Pat's going to basketball and wrestling on Friday.
Yeah, that's a big day, isn't it? Basketball and wrestling. Yeah,
is your birthday in December?
April. Yeah,
so next year. Yep. So
next year, in the sense of she's turning this, in the year of that her life is around for. Get's coming over in a short while. I'll have to vacuum. I'll take it with me and my headphones. That's what I do too. I do that all the time. I'm listening to music with headphones on.
We can't make any promises, but I'll just like lift this up.
Right on YouTube,
Boobs out won't help if he's just listening on headphones.
I know. That's the point. That's my point. I am having a milestone birthday next year.
What's milestone? What do you mean?
It's no, I'm not turning 60. Fuck off. You're not invited now.
Oh, gee.
Do I look fucking 55?
59. No. Wouldn't you be 59?
59. Whatever. Do I look 59?
Yeah. Just you know that. No, 40. 40 is what I'm actually really guessing.
I'm not saying it anymore.
Yeah, don't say
I'm not saying it, but I'm having a milestone birthday next year, and I'm absolutely going to have a karaoke birthday this year, because the one I planned for last time got ruined by an event that happened that we don't need to go into, and I'm determined, and I'm going to invite a bunch of friends there, and I've got a bunch of friends who would come. So,
That's pretty good considering you're introverted. I haven't got many friends because I'm too introverted. I'm saying you've got a bunch of friends. That's pretty good considering you're an introvert, you know?
I know. I've got a bunch of exes I'm still friends with as well. So they'll be there.
Everyone I know lives over in Melbourne still, you know?
So I'm going to invite Angry and Mrs. Angry, and they, I mean, she doesn't have to come.
This is because you've been over so often. Mrs. Angry likes your company. Yeah.
Hint, hint. Awesome. She doesn't have to come.
The invite
would rather have Mrs. Angry over than me. Let's get on.
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
Also, just in the chat, Rain's saying his mum's over 60 and most people wouldn't give her over 50. Can I have your mum's number, right?
And yet Angry gets taken to someone who's 10 years older. So, you know.
Oh, dear.
I bet she's you know.
No, karaoke party sounds awesome.
If you were in, so my birthday's in the middle of the year. So if you just happened to be in town,
flying over,
yeah, but no pressure. Maybe I'll set up a telepresence device for you.
Yeah,
remote karaoke, yeah. where the voice is like 2 seconds behind the music.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like Tism stuck in my head for saying, "Give me your mum's number." Like I might be a cunt, but I'm not a fucking cunt. I might date your sister, but I'd never date your mum. I even did that at work the other day. Someone's messaging me like, "Hey, is anyone in your team a member of TISN, which is the Information Security Network, because we're all cybersecurity?" And they said, is anyone in your team a member of Tizen? And I went, the guys with the balaclavas?
Yeah, I was thinking that too when you said Tizen. Yeah.
And the person who did it to was much younger than me, but she got it and laughed.
So my year 12 English teacher was a member of the band Tism.
They were all that was the joke.
Yeah, they were all.
They wore the balaclava.
A lot of them were teachers. Yeah.
Teachers, lawyers, that kind of shit.
Yeah, and their day job.
Yeah, and the year they won the ARIA was, I think, the year after I left high school, or the year.
Yeah, 99 was the year they won the ARIA.
Yeah,
99.
Yeah. Because they won the ARIA for tism.wanker.com.
Man.
And that was a 1998 release.
Rage
just did it on their last week because they had a 1999 winners of
sure it wasn't early 90s? What did they...
Another album perhaps, but I remember the big one was tism.wanker.com.
I thought Great Trucking Songs of the Renaissance was the one that won the awards.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I don't know. I saw them live once. It's when they just released the single Saturday Night Palsy. And it was very funny because there was a support act, and I forget it was. But they left just an absurdly long time. Again, this is their whole performance art shit. It was like 30, 45 minutes before they came on, and the crowd was getting super restless, which was obviously deliberate on their part. And then they finally came out and they did one poem, not a song. They did a poem, and then they went off stage again. And then they were on for another 5 or 10 minutes, and then they burst back on with a song, and then they did the actual. But it's like and they
that would have pissed me off. Yeah, I would have felt so frank
with the audience the whole night. Like they were doing a thing like one of the guys would have like this is in the days of 7-inch vinyl, and it was a copy of the single Saturday Night Palsy, and he'd be holding it up, going like, "Will I throw it out? Who wants it? Who wants it?" Everyone's going, "Woo, woo, woo!" And he go, "Okay," and he snapped the record in half and then throw it out.
So
Yeah, you were right. It's Machiavelli in the Four Seasons. My bad.
So
Machiavelli in the Four
they
Seasons.
won an ARIA in 1989 for I'm Interested in Apathy.
Oh God, that's really early.
Yeah.
That's the first thing they
That's
did.
the
Yeah.
single. Yeah.
Yep. They were nominated in 93, Beasts of Suburban.
Yeah.
And their producer was nominated as well.
Yeah.
And then 1995
We
for
Break.
Machiavelli and the Four Seasons, where they won. Then they were nominated again for Greg the Stop Sign in 96. And then 1998, they were nominated for tism.wanker.com, but didn't win.
Yeah, honestly, I thought tism.wanker.com was the bigger. I know the reason what made me think of it was because Rage had a special, you know, how they do the vault thing.
Yeah.
You know, and this last weekend on Saturday night was a vault from all the ARIA nominees and winners in 1999. So their releases came out in 1998. You know, like the Anthem for the year 2000 and stuff like that. You know.
Yep.
It was good, actually. It was a really fun playlist. I really enjoyed it. A lot of bands I haven't heard of in ages.
I finished high school in 93 at the tender age of 17.
Oh. So it's half. Okay, there we go. Change my guess on the age.
On the age, yeah.
Gosh,
I thought you were younger than me. Be honest with you.
Yeah, a lot of people get that
Not
impression.
by maturity, but by intelligence. No, just kidding. But by your look. Yeah, you look younger.
Sorry, I'm going to get into the deep Tism lore. I was just thinking. Because I reckon the Yob or Wanker song, they're basically talking about themselves. The fact that they know like all the sports stuff that they throw in it, and they know all the artistic stuff. Like on one of the early ones, there was the T.S. Eliot song, and it's like someone who's just doing. Their sound is kind of like bogan rock, but there's a line in it that. T.S. Eliot thinks he's famous because he's a genius, but don't you know I'm ambivalent about the modernists' achievements? And it's just like they're doing these self-mocking lines of, I am such a wanker for putting this lyric into a song. It's just... and in Yobble, no, I might be a cunt, but I'm not a fucking cunt. There's a line of, I might have gone to uni, but at least I know I'm dumb.
Oh dear. I told someone
the lyrics of that T.S. Eliot song. That's quite funny.
I told someone my
crashed his motor car, snapped the clutch cable, but I bet you my youngest daughter could drink him under the table.
Yeah, no, I have always been a fan of their lyrics, actually.
Yeah, same. That's one of the best parts.
Yeah. I saw...
go on.
I was going to say, I remember listening to some announcers on Triple J once when they talked about... As an American rapper, it might have been Ice-T or something, but someone who had actually been friends with River Phoenix, and they found out there was this song making fun of River Phoenix dying, and they really wanted, they're like, you fucking tell me there, I'll fuck them up. And all the Triple J people are trying to explain, the whole thing is no one knows who they are. No, don't cover for them. You go, no, we don't know who they are. The weird thing. And that might be my favorite Tism song, actually. You'll Never Be an Old Man River, because it's just absurd.
I always thought it was just a badly kept secret who they were, because like I knew
Officially, people go, I don't know. Yeah.
Because
okay.
you know
Because
one
I
of
always
them,
knew
that's
at least.
why, and it's kind of open
Yeah.
to you now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like last I heard that like at least one of them now performs openly.
Yes,
of course, he's
one of them-
retired from
and-
teaching.
The singer, R.J. Hubbard, or whatever his name is. Yeah.
Yeah, for about 10 years, one of them has been performing openly.
Damien Cowell, his name is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's my English teacher.
Yeah, he has been performing openly for a while.
My favorite TISM song is 40 Years Till Death.
I've got that on
I love that song.
10-inch white vinyl.
Yeah, I know. I remember you pulled it out. And the other one is Everybody Else Has Had More Sex Than Me. I thought that was quite funny as well.
Yeah.
I think not just that, but a good song, like Thunderbirds are coming out as well.
I do genuinely like their songs. I think
there's so many good songs.
The single 40 Years, which I agree with you, is one of their better ones. The other side is called The Back Upon Which Jezza Jumped, which is inspired by the famous photo of the VFL player Alex Jesaulenko doing an incredible mark off someone's back. And I remember an interview with them, and they were like,
I want to see this picture now. Yeah.
It's an icon. Even I know that picture.
Yeah. And their argument was
iconic.
That defender.
Oh, he's a Collingwood player. Damn it.
That defender actually had the better of Jesaulenko for most of the game, but Jesaulenko did this incredible mark, and that's what everyone remembers. And the song was basically, it was really unfair to the guy who just jumped on the back of.
If anyone's curious, I just posted it.
When they were being serious and when they were just being absolute weirdos. Probably in one of my boxes, I have a TISM comic at one point.
My daughter has that. Yeah,
it was like the history of TISM in comic form.
God, that's keen.
I'm spewing that she got to see them live. They were wearing these. She sent me a video, and they're wearing these giant condoms made out of like silver, and these balloons that would be attached to their heads that would come miles up into the air. So you could see them walking through the crowd.
Yeah.
Because there was this giant balloon poking up,
They had some very well things. But there's
great
also
costumes.
a lot of fun videos of their live shows on YouTube where every now and then one of them does an ill-advised crowd surf thing. So, of course, multiple members of the crowd go, I'm going to rip his face covering off. But it's just like they don't actually give a shit at certain points. Oh dear, it's a hell of a thing. But yes, God, I don't want to go into the fucking TISM deep lore. Like one of their early ones, "Defecate on My Face," was supposedly about Eva Braun and Adolf Hitler.
Nice.
There had been some weird rumor somewhere about Hitler and his peccadillos, but it's just like, oh god, those guys are so weird. And my two favorite interview stories of them was one was when, like, because they won an ARIA, they were getting a bit mainstream. And what are you laughing at?
I'm reading the lyrics of "Defecate on My Face."
Yeah, you reading the lyrics of "Defecate on My Face." Yeah.
News ain't good from Stalingrad. I've been busy protecting the human race, so come on, baby, defecate on my face.
Yes, they are
lyrics
very
for the ages.
TISM are very weird boys. But my two favorite interview things they did. One was because they won an ARIA, so they were pseudo mainstream. A really mainstream magazine wanted to interview them, like Clio or something, and they said sure, and they wanted to meet in a cafe or something. And they had a tape deck with them when they went there, and the interviewer asked them a question, and they would just hit play on the tape deck, and it was an old Beatles interview, John Lennon and Paul McCartney answering questions, and the clear person would ask them a question, and they wouldn't say anything. They would hit play, and it would be John Lennon and Paul McCartney answering a completely different question, and like the clear people didn't cope. But there was one, and it was with a legit music magazine, and Tism's going, someone going to interview us for the new album, and they were like, fuck off, we don't want to be screwed around. And Tism said, no, okay, we're sorry, we have screwed everyone around for years. You guys, we respect you. This is a real interview. We'll get you in. You can ask literally any question you want. We will answer legitimately. The interview will go for as long as you want it to, okay? Honest. And the guy says, okay. And this is
who is it with?
It might have, there was a publication that was around back in the day. It was called RAM, RAM, Rock Australia magazine. And they said, but we've got some security stuff, okay? We've got to take you to a particular location for the interview to protect our identities, because we're still going to protect our identities. And the guy says, okay. So they put him in a car and they've put a bag over his head. And it was the middle of summer, right? So this is the middle of summer, and they've driven him somewhere, driven around, and then they walk him up some stairs and down a thing, and what sounds like a heavy door opens, and they walk him in, and he goes, it feels really cold. And they shut a door, and they take the bag off his head, and the TISM guys are in there in like thermal suits and whatnot. They're in a meat freezer. And this guy is in shorts and t-shirt. And it's like the interview goes as long as you want it to.
Yeah.
And he asked questions, and they gave answers. And he said he lasted about 10 minutes. He was just going like, standing up, and he's rubbing his arms, and he's just like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
He lasted about 10 minutes. Then he goes, okay, interview's over. Please let me out. Because he was just in shorts and t-shirt, and they took him into a meat freezer. And it was just like,
classic.
Again, I loved it. It was like really sort of situationist, surrealist art installation shit they would do, which they would fully acknowledge pretty wanky, but appealed to the wanker in me, quite honestly.
No, I get it. Totally get it.
Yeah, it's just like, and because
I mean, if I appreciate a troll, like, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, like, even when I was, a lad in Dublin.
Oh, okay. It wasn't actually a football. It wasn't actually a freezer. The interview was conducted on a football oval, and interviewers and interviewees stood 50 meters apart, separated by a piece of string using a megaphone.
Completely different incident. That's
completely was it?
Incident.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's the same guy. It's the same guy, Adrian Ryan. Yeah.
Their pranks with interviews were very good.
Yeah.
And the videos on YouTube of the time they were on Saturday Night Live. So it's not Saturday Night Live. Hey, it's Saturday. And it was very funny because they've obviously rehearsed it, but it was a bit surrealist even for Hey, it's Saturday, and all the Hey people trying to cope with it because they were doing Saturday Night Palsy. And it was like they're in the silly outfits and they had signs attached to their head saying John, Paul, George, and Ringo. And then after one verse, the guys who were on stage ran off, and then completely different people in different outfits ran on and were doing the next verse. And then they ran off and some other ones came on. And then finally all of them, there was like 20 of them on stage. And you're getting things like, the script coming up on screen going, "This is not Red Faces." And it's just like the Hey people were like, yeah, okay, do something as weird as you fucking want. We don't care. But it was just like they were trying to cope with how their audience is going to be extremely confused by what's happening.
Okay. I found the thing you're talking about. Blindfolded, taken to a huge meat freezer inside unknown factory. Here in the misty sub-zero temperatures, he finds 3 alleged members of Tism wearing huge boiler suits, sipping cups of chilled wine. He attempts to push on, jogging on the spot and slapping his arms around him to starve off the dangerous cold, while Tism members answer his provocative questions with straightforward, totally deadpan answers.
Yeah.
Finally, he's rescued by Tism management, and later, after a few days, he at least wins a belated victory by completely ignoring the circumstances and the location of his interview in the article and only focusing on Tism's rather dull and confused answers.
It was I just loved their pranks for interviews.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. That's what you want from a prank band, though, like a band like that, you know?
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant band, yeah.
How
do we get onto Tism? That's such a good fucking I love Tism. Sorry.
It's a good topic.
I'm going to go use the little lesbians room. I'll be back.
Okay. Tell me if there's any little lesbians in there.
And how many?
And what they're up to. Abigail just wanted to go to the loo and we made it weird.
You had to make it weird, didn't you?
Just one, and she was in AIDSy mode.
I have literally done the line when I've been with people and saying, I'm going to the little boys' room. I wonder how many little boys will be in there. And it's just gone like a lead balloon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Oh,
I need a refill. Hang on, be right back.
Yeah, get a refill. We're all doing it. All the cool kids are getting refills. I don't want to. Oh, I've got some melted ice. I'll drink that. I don't want to open another can or bottle of anything because I'll just be. Ooh, that's bubbly. You're actually opening some bubbly.
Yeah, I drink bubbly for the regular now. You know, like.
Nice.
It's kind of my thing lately. I don't know. I go through different phases. I went through a G&T thing during winter, you know, and now summer's here. I like a cool drink.
Yeah. I'm
for it. And yeah. Do you want to know something interesting or not interesting at all, maybe, depending on where you stand?
Yeah.
One thing we learnt at bartender's course is you see this little thing that comes out here.
Yeah.
All of them have 6 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Every single one of them.
Okay.
Because we used to open these up like fucking flowing water at the footy.
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
Or concerts especially.
Yeah. Somehow it just looks very classy that you're pouring out bubbly.
Well, some bubbly, mate. No worries.
Crack the bubbly.
Bit of brew.
Crack a bubbly. That's what I'm going to say.
Oh, fuck. Is it really? Is that the end of November already?
Yeah, tomorrow, December 1st.
Oh, man.
I know. It's fucking wild.
This Black Friday's been shit house. No one has any money. No one's buying anything.
Oh, damn.
You only bought a bloody chair, you know, and booze.
And booze. Yeah. And yeah, because I was definitely tossing up a bunch of other stuff, like maybe a new video camera, maybe a PS5, and I didn't get either of those.
I still think you should get a screen. Get Dr. Abigail to attach.
Yeah, I know. You need to bring that up when Dr. Abigail's here so she can go, yes, you should get a fucking screen.
She'll probably, you know what? The reason why I haven't is because she's going to suggest a bigger screen than I think. Right?
Yeah.
I'm at 28 inches, which is what mine is. Right? And that's fine from back here. Like I can still see you fine. Right?
Yeah.
But she's going to say something like 36 inches or something like that.
I'm not sure. I think she just wants me to have a screen here.
Yeah, just a second screen on the wall. Yeah.
it's just like, oh, it's such a drag setting it up, though. I'm so lazy.
Well, it's up. It's up. That's what I did with my TV. I didn't like putting it on the wall, but now it's on. And make sure you get one that has a thing where it comes out, because it always bits a bitch when you want to plug wires in.
You know what? You sound like me talking to my old girlfriends. Once it's up, and I want something that sort of brings it out.
When it comes out, yeah.
When it comes
And what's
out,
this, about 36 inches? Is this what you're like putting in your butt?
No, I'm talking him into getting he wants to get a PS5, and I'm like, don't get a PS5. Get a fucking second screen for your computer there. You know, and you can play your PS5 fucking games on a PC these days. Everything that comes out on the PS5 is pretty much on Steam now.
Is it?
PC will always be better than a console.
I prefer to play on PC, but I thought they had console exclusive games. Because
can you think of any? Can you think of a single console exclusive game? I think there's games that come out for a period of time on a console and then come to PC later on.
And there are heaps of games that are PC exclusive.
Yeah. Okay. See, I'm not enough of a gamer to know this. And for the PS5, okay, so literally the only thing I was thinking of, and it's not coming out till this time next year, if ever, is GTA 6. But
which will be better on the PC.
Yeah.
Better graphics.
Yeah. PC games are always better on PC.
When I play my video games, I use a PS4 controller that's hooked in via the Bluetooth on my computer.
I've got two PS4 controllers.
Done. You know, PS5 is 5 years old now. You know, like it's a pointless console to invest in anymore. Everybody who gets a PS5, I'm sitting there going, "Oh fuck, what a waste of money."
Yes, SteamOS PCs are a thing now.
Yeah, they're really overpriced. Have you seen those?
I haven't seen how much they are.
Nearly $2,000 for a $1,200 computer.
Damn.
Yeah, no,
and it's just a Linux distro on them. It's just Bazite.
You've got Steam, you've got a controller, you don't need anything else. What do you need? You know, that doesn't you got a beautiful video card, you know, like that's it, you're done.
Yep.
You got a better video card than me, I'm assuming. I've got a piece of shit.
Are you talking to me now? I wouldn't get a SteamOS PC.
What video card do you have?
I have
sorry, Angry, I'll stop the geek talking.
No, keep going. I'm looking at stuff on Steam.
I have a it's not gonna tell me, is it?
Okay.
And the box over here.
Okay. Windows key X and then device manager.
I have the Sapphire AMD Radeon RX 9070.
Okay. Where's the not network, what's it called? What do they call it on device manager? Display adapter. Radeon RX 6600. So what's yours again?
Radeon RX 9070.
You can just tell by the name being bigger.
Sorry, I was just checking on the Steam sales, and the Red Dead Redemption remaster is still more money than I want to pay for it. It's like over $30. I want it to be $20 or under.
It's $10. What's $10?
No. Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, your card is significantly faster than mine.
Fair enough.
But probably not as good as Sophie's. Sophie's one is like one of those.
What's she got?
She's got an NVIDIA 4080.
Oh no.
Yeah,
4080.
Totally. She's a gamer, right?
But the 4080 is is
Expensive. as fuck.
yeah, but it's a generation behind current tech.
Is
It's
it?
not even a 50 series card.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Now a 5090. Now you like the RTX 5090. That would blow me out of the water.
Okay, so your card isn't as good as Sophie's one,
isn't it?
No, not by the AI thing. I haven't really looked in it that deeply, but yeah,
Okay.
9070 versus RTX 4080. Yeah, just go to GPU user benchmarks. That's what I did.
Fair enough. Yeah, okay.
It's only 38% difference though. It's not like it's a big fucking difference. Like yours and mine, your card and my card, there's a massive difference. Yours is way better.
What have you got?
Oh, 60 something. Hang on. I had it up. 6600. But I don't use it for video games. I edit, videos on Vegas.
What CPU are you running?
That would be in processors. Okay, here we go. AMD Ryzen 7500F.
Did you just say Ryzen?
Yeah.
Ryzen.
Ryzen. Ryzen. What? Sorry.
7500F.
Ryzen what though? Ryzen is 5. That a Ryzen 5? Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty new computer, but I didn't. Like I said, I bought it for long-term use rather than video game use. Whereas Sophie's video game use is going to be out in 3 or 4 years, and she's going to need a new video card. Mine will last another. Like my last computer lasted me 12 years.
Okay.
And if you can find a computer that can last you a long time, that saves you a lot more money when you do buy a new computer because you can put the money that you would have spent on a semi change to the full change.
Yeah. Well, I have a Ryzen 9 7900X.
And spend it on champagne instead. What are you drinking tonight, Angry?
This is getting down to the last of the barrel-aged rum old-fashioned I made. So there was originally...
I saw you empty that bottle, actually.
Yeah, there was originally a litre of it, and I'm just getting down to the last of it now.
I'm actually getting a bit tired.
Yeah.
I was going to show Angry some menus that my friend sent me as cocktails.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Dr. Abgal, I
yeah.
have to be around, but I'm now suddenly intrigued. You have some cocktail menus.
Yeah, because cocktail menus are the fucking bomb, Like, I get so many ideas for cocktails, just from the menus, Okay, I'm going to put it in your private messages, okay?
Yeah, please. Okay, your video's frozen, Dr. Abigail. So the
that was great choice of song.
My video's frozen, hey?
Yeah, your video's frozen, but the music was awesome. You've come a long way.
It was particularly mysterious that music suddenly started to...
Look on Discord, Angry.
Oh, yeah, okay.
In the private messages.
Yeah.
I have a headache too.
That's fair.
I'm thinking about breaking out the violin. There's some online jamming, Clarinet. So the ones that got my attention the most, I'll be honest, at the moment. Are you looking at the menu?
I am looking.
Yep.
Look,
Okay, so what got my attention was the banana boom boom. Tequila, cream, banana, and Sprite. And the banana colada. Like, I'm right into this whole banana thing. I bought this banana fucking liqueur. You know those chrome things that we get, right, from Dan Murphy's?
Yes.
And so I want to do more banana-flavored stuff, you know?
Yes, yeah.
White rum, cream banana. I don't have cream banana. Orange juice, lime juice, pineapple juice. I can do that.
Yeah.
What I do, actually, is one of my things. Lately, I found this little trick. A lot of these things require juices, right?
Yes.
But when you buy a juice, you know, it goes off because you only drink like one or two drinks and then you want to change flavor. So I've gotten these little poppers.
What do you mean you change flavor? You just drink the juice.
You don't drink juice by itself. I mean, you do sometimes, but not when you're having cocktails. Like, for instance,
I just drink juice.
I'm not a fan of pineapple juice by itself, but I like pineapple juice cocktails.
You're very strange.
Thank you.
But
from you, that's a compliment. You know.
Yeah, I also agree that when you get something and it says that's an interesting recipe, and it says to use 30 mils of a fruit juice I don't have. So if I go out and buy a whole bottle of that fruit juice to use 30 mils of it, I'm like, wow, now I have most of a bottle of fruit juice left.
So instead, I get these.
I drink all the juice.
You know, and then I can just, you know, let's say the first drink requires orange juice and the second drink requires like a passion fruit juice.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You know, it just means less wasted, and it means that
or
when I
just
do
go
go for the next cocktails, I just crack another one open and it's fresh, you know, rather than, you know, leaving it open.
Are you able to control my volume from your end?
Yes, I am actually.
Okay, well, if I'm just going to play some tunes,
it sounded fine to me.
If I'm too loud for conversation, just turn me down a bit.
I do feel rude talking over you when you're playing.
Oh no. I actually get a lot out of just playing background music.
Yeah, it's mood music.
Another thing I like to do with these cocktail things is I look at the mocktails, right? And then I add like gin to it, you know, or gin and rum.
Yeah, gin, rum, whatever. Yeah.
Like a sea breeze, that fresh banana, orange juice, strawberry juice, lime juice.
Yeah.
Bang a bit of gin into that, you know, you got yourself a fucking party right there, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of these are sweet ones because they're on a holiday island. You know, they're literally on one of these, you know, tropical island shit, you know?
Yeah.
Between the sheets, white rum, brandy, triple sec, and lime juice. Oh, mate, I can bang up one of those right now.
Yeah. And that's actually a classic recipe. The maybe a 70s cocktail. Actually.
White rum, Malibu, I've got that. Blue Curacao, I've got that. See, a lot of the game of this, I've noticed for me, is I haven't got fucking apricot liqueur, you know. I can't make that one, you know. And then you have taught me just improvise. If it's not apricot liqueur, do an apricot juice, or you know, like just skip that one and put something else in it, like something that's a sweet, deep thing, like a passion fruit or something like that, you know.
Yeah. And I'm always with people, don't be afraid to improvise. You know, see a recipe and you go, I don't have that, but what's something that's in the neighborhood? Or what's something that's possibly quite different, but would maybe be a really interesting thing to put in here?
That's the thing about these books I'm getting you. They have variants. Like they have the cocktail name and the main cocktail recipe. And in the bottom, there's like 50 different ways to make the same drink.
Yeah.
Which just screamed out you to me, you know, like that is an angry book right there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love
Yes, you've got a lot of cocktail books, but you don't need to keep it. You can just go through it, write down some names, and then give it to Young Angry, or something like that.
Yeah. No, I love encouraging people to improvise. It's like, okay, there's a recipe, and treat that as a starting point. It's not something you have to be handcuffed to. It's just your starting point.
Yep.
Okay,
I love how good you've taught me in making cocktails too. Watching you time and time again, night after night, watching you make cocktails on the thing.
Yeah.
Every time, not necessarily recipes, just practice rhythm. Like how to pour into a glass without spilling it everywhere. Things like that, little things like that, make a world of difference in presentation and when people are watching you make them. It shows competence, like I know what I'm doing, not me making a big mess of shit, And I don't pour by eye, I pour by, measurements and stuff like that.
Oh, I always measure.
Because, like I said, it shows a little bit more like attention to detail. It means that, your cocktail's meant to be right,
Yeah. Yeah. Like some bartenders will really practice the,
1 moment, Angry. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh yes, thank you. That was really nice.
That was
some bartenders.
Basin Street Blues.
Nice.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
You got green sleeves.
Some bartenders will say, free pouring is
if you really want.
I love green sleeves. I'm one of those people that can't get enough of green sleeves. Sorry, it's on the clarinet. Green sleeves is a very pretty song.
Fine.
I'm sorry. Some instruments, "Stranger on the Shore" sounds so good. I love it on clarinet. Because I was in a band, like an orchestra. I learned a lot of other instrument songs.
Fair enough. I'm a jazz musician, but I do have an arrangement of green sleeves somewhere. I thought it was in this book.
Does a jazz musician mean you just hit keys randomly? Like
sometimes.
Sorry, now I'm just thinking.
It means I improv a bit.
I'm jazzing.
I'm thinking of Lisa Simpson talking about jazz. Things like when she's watching a performance that she really likes, and a guy, an adult, there says something about not being into it, and Lisa goes, "No, think about the notes she's not playing." And the guy goes, "I could hear that at home." Very, very
Rain, it's not just the not spilling. Sorry, I need to answer this question. Rain just said not spilling shows competence, like a little smart ass that he is. Okay, no, I don't mean just not spilling. What I mean is, there's a thing called a Boston shaker. Is it called a Boston shaker?
Is
that what it's called? The one with the glass and a metal thing, and they attach, right? What I've learned from Angry is how to pour by splitting it like an egg, and then rolling them out without losing the ice cubes into the drink, because martinis aren't meant to have ice cubes in them because it's not seen as classy having it watered down.
No.
Right? So I've learned how to do this split where I can pour a glass without spilling it using the Boston ice cube by letting it drain from the glass. Pardon me, into the metal bit, and then out of the metal bit into your cup. Yeah. So doing that is not as easy as it looks. It takes watching Angry do it time and time again, and watching other cocktail makers do it time and time again. I've got better at it,
It's not easy, so I don't usually do it. I normally split them and use a strainer. But you're right, you can just do that because you just hold them and control the flow out of them.
Dude, and you look like you know what the fuck you're doing when you're doing that too. It gets the ladies moist. You know it, right?
In the last 6 years, I've made hundreds, if not thousands of
I was about to say probably 3,000 cocktails over the
Well, if I'd been making even just videos, I'd been releasing 3 or 4 videos a week. for 5 years. That's a lot. So yeah, that's why like when I come up with the top 10 for the year of new cocktails, people go
So
like,
hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I made like 150 cocktails in that year.
I feel like the last 2 years, at least, I've had a bit of influence in the top 10.
You
just
legit have.
discussing them and stuff like that.
You definitely have.
It's the high notes that are louder. Have you noticed that? I think because she gets more air through it when she uses high note.
I'm getting
Hey?
an echo.
We're not getting echo.
Yeah, we're not getting an echo.
I'm hearing an echo.
It must
on
be
those
your
high
computer
notes.
then. Yep.
It's
very
not really
strange.
coming through to us. It's
I've
just
got
it's
my-
just, it's just
I've
like
got
a
my
nice
ball.
vibe going.
There's nothing echoes with the ball.
I have one of those, and I cannot find it anymore.
Yeah, no, I stole it from you. This was from your house. Yeah.
It must have been from that time Sophie was over here,
Yeah.
and she
yeah.
took. Yeah. Mm.
I and she stole your ball.
Yeah. my previous one was the Yeti ball, but
Hey, you know what? If we had
Okay.
2 of these and put it underneath your one, Angry,
yeah.
Oh,
Chicken ball microphone.
Jesus. Wow.
Oh my god. You can't take us anywhere.
it would be blue balls, you know.
Oh
my
yes.
God.
Oh god. Okay. Jesus. What are we? 11:21. What time's got away from? I'm going to go to bed. Away from me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What?
Okay.
But it got away because I've been having a good time.
Yeah.
It's 11:30.
Yeah.
I mean, Mrs. Angry went to bed late as well.
The Tism
But
chat did it.
She was watching the emotional manipulation hour.
Oh, can you put on that the lightning video again to show Dr. Abigail? Because I want to show her my reaction with the thunder going through my chest.
Was that on open Discord or was that a message?
Yeah, it's on Discord. Just scroll up just above the general.
Oh, actually, it's quite easy to find. Yeah,
I reposted it again. Yeah.
yeah, you reposted it. I thought I would have trouble finding
Of
it.
the Star Trek. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've got it.
All right. Thanks out, Dr. Abigail.
Sorry.
Okay, this is for you, Abigail. Feeling lightning and a thunderbolt. Do this just before I get
1.21 gigawatts.
Wait, is the sound coming through?
No, it's muted.
Is it coming through now?
When I sent
Yep.
it, I time-stamped it so you wouldn't have to wait for the rain. But
Oh, okay.
when you hear my friend saying, "Excuse me, Chuck, let me just get through here." So I was filming because I wanted to do for my episode of Strictly Sega. I wanted to say, "Oh, it's raining outside, like Cat in the Hat. It's raining outside, so we're going to sit inside and play video games."
Yeah. And it just went bang. Like,
Damn!
you're actually recording and lightning hits your backyard. Jesus.
That landed in your backyard.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's intense. Bang.
Damn. Yep.
That's intense. Damn.
Did you go to the spot in your yard where it hit?
Yes. Over the next couple of years, the grass never growed the same color again.
Damn.
Always a bit darker than the rest of the grass.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
That's a hell of a thing. All right, look, I'm going to eat my cherries and go to bread.
Go to bread.
Fair enough.
Oh my god! Sorry, these cherries are so yummy.
That's a yard king.
Mm. Mm. Oh, so yummy. All right, so probably gonna do during the week.
It's
That is the
time
perfect
for Angry to go to bed because he's old and really tired. Time for Angry to go to bed. Going to sleep next to his mom. No experiment for him.
I'm old and very tired. Oh, new lyrics. I liked it.
All right, guys. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, so mate, Wednesday probably. So see you all later. Bye.
Bye.
You are totally